Alright, we're live. Everyone hear me alright? Everything working okay? How we doing today, guys? People? Human beings? Hopefully, most of you? Alright, I'll stop rambling. I want to play some Tina today. Of course, yesterday we had the whole Isaiah Bradner versus Gearhart thing on Azul's channel. It was really, really cool. Go check it out if you haven't already. The Tina vs Gardevoir Money Match, what's it called? Isaiah ended up winning with this Tina list. This is the Tina list I have here. Pretty similar to John's winning 60. A couple key changes, namely the water energy I think was cut for an Avery, and then I think the escape rope was cut for a third switch. So I don't really know how I feel about some of these changes, but this is what we're going to play with for now. Just kind of like test it out, like see how that feels. We'll play some more SableZard. I kind of want to try out a couple of new ideas in this deck that have been toying around with my head, but really haven't gotten to play test yet. Mainly, it's all about this the second Roxanne slot. The second Roxanne is what's in there now, but I feel like it could be something better, right? I've actually been really, really enjoying the second Roxanne, and more than anything, I've been I think the deck has felt a lot worse with the second Roxanne when I've played without the second Roxanne, but at the same time, like, part of me feels like the second Roxanne just could be a better card. So we're going to test out some ideas, see where that takes us, and then finally, I think we're going to play some Guardy at some point, right? I'm kind of like a Guardy hater at this point, like, people are kind of, you know, making me famous for that, I guess, but, Guardy is still viable, it's still a deck, right? And I should probably get, like, a couple more games than I already have with it. Just cause, but we'll see where we go from there. For now, I think that's the plan. Some Tina, some SableZard, some Guardy. Not too much of each, like 4 to 5 games, depending on how long they go. But we'll start off with some Tina, so I'm just gonna jump into some games here and see where that goes. I'm gonna pan the camera down just a little bit. Actually, it's kind of too high up. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's the plan. We're just gonna be chilling out. It's Monday, right? And it's just going to be a normal, standard week of streaming. Of course, this weekend, we have the Charlotte Regional Championships. I'm not going to be there. I live in Europe. It's pretty far. But I am planning on doing the same thing I did in Portland, where Sunday, we're going to VOD review all of day one's games, and then Monday, we're going to VOD review all of day 2's games, right? So that's going to be a lot of fun, and then that's going to be the week of Liverpool. I am going to be going to Wales to hang out with a couple of friends before Liverpool. I fly out on the Tuesday. So next Monday, so in a week from now, will actually be my last stream until Liverpool. Yeah, and I'm just going to be in the lab testing. But enough about that. Let's check some prize cards here. We're against a Mew, this is either Zard or Guardy. It'd be pretty fun to actually play the Guardy matchup now that we're playing the Avery, right? See how much it like actually does. Probably has double jet energy. That's kind of annoying. How many grass? No grass. Okay. Do we even have the Avery in here? We do have the Avery in here. Okay. Yep, that should be fine. Just gonna jet energy into this Comfey. And then we could hit a VIP here. That'd be awesome. How about that? Can we hit a VIP? No. Next turn, we're probably just going like attach, retreat, or Colress, Flower Selecting, attach to Tina, retreats, Abyss Seeking. I think grass is better. And the pass. See what that gets me. Like, I'm at what? I'm at 1. I'm gonna go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess having access to second Comfey, like being able to use it might have been good, but whatever. Too late for that now. I kind of do want to keep the grass, though. That's gonna be Zard, though. So, I think 2 special. This matchup is pretty easy, all things considered. I think I have it down by now. I have no plans of bringing either of these decks to a tournament, but it is one of the most common matchups in the format. You should probably know it pretty well. I'm going to Colress first. How do you feel about this? I kind of don't want to get rid of this Rod, but I don't want to get rid of Path. I don't need the Comfey, but I should probably have 2 Comfeys in play. So that's going to be the grab, yeah. Selecting into water. We don't need the water. And I'm going to retreat. We have to switch so we can do this. This is going to put us at 7 after Abyss Seeking. Definitely grabbing this. I mean, it could have been Nest. Actually, it could have been Nest Ball for Greninja. Maybe that would have been better, actually. I don't know. But we know they have Vacuum, but I kind of want to force them to use it. So I'm gonna throw that down, and it's just gonna be an Abyss Seeking here. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna hit 7, right? So we can probably live without the Colress, but I also need to see more cards next turn. Or do I? Do I actually need to see more cards next turn? Can I just go like this? I'm not sure. I actually have no idea what the best play here is. Okay, I'm gonna make the call to do this. I'm slightly concerned about our energy count in the Lost Zone here, but I'm sure I'll be, yeah. Will I be farming Tina's in Liverpool? Absolutely. Regardless of what deck I end up bringing to Liverpool, I will be farming Tina. But to farm Tina, you must master Tina. And as such, we are playing Tina. Yep. That's the plan for now, at least. I'm not picking a deck for Liverpool until after Charlotte, though. I want to see the Charlotte meta before I make any calls. It's probably just going to be SableZard, though. I mean, I'm pretty much assuming I'm playing SableZard, but, I mean, who knows what changes, right? If Raptor Strike wins the event, I don't think I'm bringing SableZard, right? And SableZard probably isn't, like, the best call, but we'll see what happens. If Tina wins again, if Zard wins again, right, and I'm completely chill to bring SableZard. Even if, like, something, like, it's like a 50-50 for me wins, I'm chill, but we'll see. I'm not expecting the meta to change that much in Charlotte, but if there is a tournament for, like, weird decks to succeed, I think Charlotte's a pretty big candidate for it. So, it's going to be an interesting weekend. I think there's going to be some interesting decks pop up. I also managed to get a hold on my my Gigas line yesterday, so I got this the sick Crown Zenith Alt-Art Gigas. I'm a big Reggie Gigas fan, so you know. If I do decide to bring Art Gigas, right, which I think might actually be a good call depending on how Charlotte goes, I get to play with the cool-looking Reggie Gigas, the best-looking Reggie Gigas. Alright, I'm going to see a band on this Zard. It's not going to be enough because we haven't taken any prize cards. Got Iono'd, which is kind of rough. But I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? We have Gate V-Start and Avery. Actually, this is pretty sick. Hold on. Okay, Colress too. Colress puts us to 10 here. Do we even want to go to 10 here, though? If we Avery, they get rid of Rotom, Mew. So Avery's bad. Okay. I'm going to play the Gate. And it's, yeah, so we're just going to go here. Here. Actually, maybe Water to Bench would have been better there. Oh well. Path is pretty huge. I think we're grabbing this. We're not going to be able to use our Sableye for most, I don't think, right? Yeah. No way. What do you mean sauceless? Tina's got sauce. Alright, we're gonna evolve this. I don't know if this is the correct play, I'll be honest here, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see how this goes, right? We path them. They have no bird, they have no Zard, right? We knock out their only attacker on like what, turn 3? If they have it, they have it, but like if they don't, we're just completely vibing here because we just get to run away with the game. There's the Arbin. for, okay, interesting. Defiance Band never maps me here, no? No, I'm just getting rid of it, okay. That's the path. Alright, what now? Ultra Ball, what, we have Candy in hand? That'd be crazy. More, how do you fuck Defiance Band? Oh, they got rid of VIP. I thought they got rid of the Defiance Band off the vacuums. I got confused there for a second. Okay. Nope, they have it. That's unfortunate. But it'd be like that. Alright. We need a plan B and we need it pretty goddamn fast. Okay, we're taking 2 prize cards. Zard is gonna hit us for what, 240? 240 base. So we're not actually like getting one shot with a Zard yet. But I'm not exactly excited about our board state. I'm gonna use Pokegear to thin supporters out of my deck. This might backfire if I get Iono'd, but yeah. Yeah, I know, but I have to set up the V-Star. That's kind of step 1 here. I'm kind of not in a great position to do that. Both those. I know I priced double Jet, which means I actually don't have Jet as an out. I kind of need this switch. Even if I can cram here, cramming here would be pretty chill. Okay, that's interesting. Am I setting up another Tina? Probably not, right? Worst case I rod back the one to discard. I know I have a Grass and a Psychic left, but that's not enough to get me anywhere here. That's pretty rough. This is so scuffed. This is so scuffed. Grass here, Psychic here. Retreat into Cram Spit innocently. Yeah. Tina's just an awkward deck to play, right? I forget who said this, but like playing Tina's like going, wow, my deck sucks, wow, my deck sucks, wow, my deck sucks. Oh, GG's, it's just 2 of you, right? Like the deck does not feel good to play, and I don't think it ever will, but it does win, so you know. Tina's just like a test of like how many awkward hands can you like successfully manage to play yourself out of until the deck just rewards you with a win for playing out of awkward hands all game, right? Because like fundamentally speaking, right, like they don't have boss, right? They're gonna punch this Cram. I punch them back with Tina, and I Roxanne them, and I hopefully path them too, and then by all means I should win, right? I also how many switch cards am I down actually? Pause. 2 switch. Can't check my lost zone because why would I ever need to check my lost zone, right? 1 switch. Okay, yeah, good. Very good. I put that in the active zone. Then that out of my hand. And rocks. No gate is pretty rough, but we need Gate Rod. That's not Gate Rod. Do we even have Gate Rod in deck? I don't know. But we're gonna do this. I'm gonna pass. Okay. Tina also is just like a deck where you need to prize check everything, and I did not prize check everything. Okay, whiff, nice. Well, we should have Rod, right? So, there's a Rod, there's no gate. We probably prized the last gate, honestly. That's probably what we're looking at here. In which case, we're kind of fucked. Are we ever benching this? Probably. Damn, it sucks that I don't know if I have a gate left. Is he doing my prize cards, or it's the last card in my deck? I'm gonna pass. It didn't do anything last turn. I don't think you're gonna do anything this turn. How many energies do they have left? If you're playing a Zul's build with 6 fire, then they don't have any left. But they also haven't played a Rod. So I think there's a Rod, okay. But I think we're assuming they play 7 anyway. I think we kind of have to assume that, right? So, kind of Sard back, and I'll pass. I'm gonna need him to break. Please, gate, that's not gate. Okay, well, we need exactly this amount of energies to win the game. So actually benching this Tina was a huge blunder. Yeah, we need exactly, no, we need 1 more energy. But we prized 2 jets, so as long as we hit jets off of the prize cards, we can still win. But this is getting like more and more scuffed by the turn, right? This is so scuffed. All right, another pass. Okay, we attach an energy. We pass. Next turn we attach an energy. Boss, knockout Zard. Top or get jet off of the prize cards. Then again, boss back to Rotom. We have switched. This is okay. Okay, this is winnable. This is hella scuffed, but it's winnable. Oh, we're going to the 1 though. Oh wait. And we can't gate even though we hit gate off the prize cards. So we have to stall for an additional turn. But I think we just duck out then. Shit. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to play card number 7. This should never have hit the bench. I have to kill this. One, 2. What's the last one in my deck? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one in my deck is a grass. Okay. Double jet. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I play the Roxanne next turn. As long as I don't attach. But I have to attach. Not attaching ruins the point. So I think I just deck out. Rough. Okay. So, Tina 101, right? If I had kept this Ordinary Rod on turn 2, I would have won the game. Isn't that fun, guys? Isn't that fun? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I play Roxanne and Grass Energy, I will still lose this game by 1 card in my deck. I can... Oh, wait. Pause. This is still fine. Okay. I was about to blunder. So hard. Okay. No, we just Roxanne first. We have 1 card left in deck. Okay. Oh, thank God I spotted that. I was about to blunder so badly. Pass. I was about to just fucking scoop. But yeah, obviously I just attach the energy after I Roxanne. Duh. And I'm gonna have my entire hand regardless. So as long as they don't set up start here, we still win. There's Ultra Ball. We still need Path Bump. Dude, I'm number 1 thrower, dude. Number 1 thrower. No one throws like me. You don't understand, okay? No one throws a game of Pokemon like I do. God, I hate Tina. Tina brings out the worst in me. Alright, we won that though. We won that. Damn it. Oh my. I should not be allowed to play this deck. I'm doing a grave injustice to lots of Giratinas across the world. Okay. Alright. We go again. Alright, we win these. Yeah, Pathmark Sand pretty good. Pro tip, Pathmark Sand. Good combo. Good deck. Good player. It does. Tina is like the worst good deck to ever good deck, right? Surely. Alright. Let's see if I can play a competent game of Pokemon for once in my life. How about that? That's a pretty poor start, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so they've let us go first, which means they're probably playing Zard, maybe a Lost Zone variant, we'll see. Have I ever played Metagross EX? I did, actually. I played it at a seniors, at a regionals when I was in seniors, not at a seniors, but... okay, we're against control. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I played Metagross GX. I actually like playing Metagross GX. I really like playing Metagross GX. I mean, it's been years, like years since I last touched that deck, but is it really the worst deck to win a regionals? Is it though? I forgot it even won regionals. I'll be blunt, but yeah, I liked Metagross a lot. I think Metagross was cool. Although I think it depends on the format in question. I played Metagross in Burning Shadows. When like fucking Gardevoir EX, no. Gardevoir GX, there we go, was all over the place. But that's just my take. Of course it's topic, baby. I kind of like was really shit at the game at the time, so I kind of can't really say for sure. Okay, do we play like basic Pokemon in this deck? Do we prize them all? Is that what we're doing here? Because this Boufflon's about to knock me out. And, that'd be pretty bad. It'd be pretty bad if, we get donked by a control deck. I would really prefer to not get donked by a control deck. Actually. This is fair, yeah. Okay, the path sticks. Easy. Give me a more useless top deck. First VIP, then Roxanne. Okay. A Tina V-Star. Yay. That's definitely the card I need right now. Yeah, Halucha described it pretty well. That's very fair. Oh, trust me, I will brick harder. Watch, I'm gonna top deck another Tina V-Star, like a Battle VIP pass or some shit. God forbid I hit another basic, right? Okay, as soon as I start complaining, it solves itself. Just complain. That, solves your problems. Okay, what do we got in here? I want both of these. Do we even need boss? Probably do. Probably gonna lose the game if I don't grab the boss. Do we need another psychic? I have not price checked. I have not gotten the chance to price check. Okay, that's the call. This is the least punishing of my prize cards are bad. So, okay, what we got here? Give me that. That's the card I want. Like the only card I want, frankly. Prized a grass. Prized a psychic. Prized, I think, 0 jet and 0 water. Have all rods. Have all switches. Have all switch cards. We have one in the Lost Zone. Have all boss. Don't have Greninja. Okay. This is fine. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. Coming Rod. Psychic here. Lost some energies. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing we weren't like committing our Psychic for the Chorus there, but probably should have like attached the Jet there actually instead. Down, do not grab Counter Catcher. What? No, Chorus. Do we even want Chorus here? I think we do. Yeah. So the Buffalon in this deck is for Tina, right? So we're kind of trying to kill this thing as fast as possible, but it is going to Lost Headbutt, which is annoying. That's going to 4, but we have Grass, we have Gate. We should have at least a Psychic, as long as we don't top deck a Psychic. Okay, thank God. Then yeah, we should just be able to go here and go Shred. I think is the big plan here. Going to play Colress. Kind of try to further our lead here. I think at this point we just grab these. And yeah, just Shred. No real reason to do anything else. So what I want to see here is like what their next move is. Like what are they doing now, right? Because obviously this Lecky's going to go in the active and try to probably recover some resources, but I could really only imagine that like the game plan against this is yeah, like energy disruption. But yeah, bro really thought they could Erica me. Nah, I have not seen a basic Pokemon this entire game. Let's go. What is basic? I got this Tina through a singular nest ball. Where'd they grab back? Could live please show me what my opponent's getting back? Oh, it's a Crushing Hammer. Okay. Well, we do not play Iona. Oh, do we have Grass? We do have Grass in there. Okay, yeah. We have Grass. Just a Grass, though. I think taking the energy off of their board is probably good here because we kind of staggered their their draw. So thinking we Shred, we get the energy off their board. We have Boss for like when we have to do stuff, but I'm also not too concerned about getting rid of the Jirachi either. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I would have also probably Erica'd there and thinking like, there's probably something, right? No, I'm just not seeing Pokemon cards. Okay, Wasteland, sure, Hammer. Cool, I definitely prefer that outcome. I don't know, that's completely fine. Although, if anything, I really liked having that Rod in my hand, but it'll be fine. Okay, number 2 Hammer. Heads, that's annoying. Should be the Grass here, yeah. So we're looking to go Gear to shuffle the deck and then probably just Colress. I kind of want to Avery, but I think Colress is just better here. It's going to be a Hammer back from the discard pile. Okay, let's take a look at what we're down resource-wise. We should be fine, honestly. As long as we start, like, seeing energies off of the prizes. Okay, shuffle the deck. That's all that Pokegear needs to do. That's not what I was really looking for, I'll be honest. What's my bench? I need that, I need that. Yeah, it's not really a debate. Pass the turnover. So like a Crushing Hammer heads really shouldn't change too much here because we're using Gate anyway. If they get 2 heads then we're kind of fucked, but the main thing is we just need to find a we need to find the what's its face? Rod. There's another heads if with one tails. I think we're like 3 on 1. 3 on 1. 3 to 1 on the heads here. And another Anna. Okay, that's pretty rough. But we got Rod. We don't have Gate, but we have Rod. We should have 2 Gates left in deck. We know one of us at the bottom now. Another Hammer. Don't you dare. Don't do it to me, man. Don't gotta be like, oh, thank God. Okay. How many Hammers are we down now? 3? Bro's just gonna get it back. And now this Regieleki has like 1 million HP. Alright. I see how it is. We got a couple of choices here, but I think we're gonna start with an S-ball. I'm actually gonna bench the Cram here. Cram's just gonna let me spit at shit. Which might just be what we're actually about to do here. Then I'm going to selecting. Don't want Tina V-Star. Okay with that. Avery's fine. We're probably taking Mawile off their bench here, but you know. Yep. And then I have the rods, but I kind of want to hold them. Unless I get, well, if I get Luxray, I mean, I'm gonna get rid of a rod regardless, right? So until we start, you know, playing the game again, I'm just gonna start spitting. If there's any way to like get pressure on them, like even if it means they're just gonna sonar back like some like Penny, like at least I'm forcing them to do that instead of Crushing Hammer, right? So there's the hammer. I really prefer if you didn't flip heads. Thank you. Misfortune, do not hit my gate. God fucking damn it. Okay. So we're down 3 gates. Got a luxurious kick on the Ditto. Interesting. What'd they get back? What, Crushing Hammer? Probably. Yeah, Crushing Hammer, I think. Okay, Roxanne's pretty useless. I think it's just got to be spit. I mean, I could Rod to like put more energies in my deck, which would mean like Misfortune Sisters has less hits. I guess top deck and energies would be pretty good right now. That's a great prize card. Actually, yeah, maybe I should have played one of those rods. Never playing both, but one would have been good. Hammer's bad. I think we're going to be looking at a... what's this? Discard top card? Okay. It's just worse. Yeah. It's kind of... Well, it's like just a different type of control, but this control variant's like... It's never really died off, but it's kind of just existed for a while. It's weird. Switch is good. I'm gonna attach an energy here, and I'm actually just gonna play this rod. Tries a... yeah. I'm gonna get those back. I'm gonna spit with this Ditto. If this Ditto doesn't like Penny or do anything to like recover, then this Cape is gonna mean I take 2 prize cards next turn, which would be hype. Okay, Hammer again. But also, like, I still think this deck loses to Tina, though. Right? Like, they're not winning right now. Like, we're up 3 prize cards. If this Ditto does not heal, we will win. Right? Because we just have to set the 1 Tina, which should not be hard. Nice. Yeah, good job, man. Congrats on the top 8. Alright, there's a Penny. That's what I expected to happen there. It's gonna be a boop flaunt. That's fine. Venusaur. Okay. Path is a pretty good hit. Not playing the rod until we have 3. Of course. Do I don't think I care to jet energy. Honestly, if this path can just stick for a turn, and they didn't use Zonar last turn, right? We could just brick them here. Like just brick them into like giving us like a free prize card or 2. But there's gonna be the town store, so it's pretty rough. Iona? Sure. Should have a bunch of energies in deck because of the rod. Yep, that works. Hammer, okay. Heads, rough. I think that's hammer number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So as long as they don't hit our last gate off of Misfortune Sisters, I think we're chilling. We are down 2 paths? Yeah, 2 paths. We have 1 more path. Okay. gonna retreat into Ditto. Makes sense to me. Did I just get rid of Misfortune Sisters? 2, 1 Palpad. Yeah. What was the grab back? Cannot see what the grab back was. Palp off the top is pretty good. I want to make sure we have a gate in here. We do have a gate in here. Okay. 4 hammer and discard, so this is hitting the board absolutely. We're definitely playing this, and we're just gonna spit at this Ditto again. Oh, I think it was Penny they grabbed back. Yeah, it was Penny. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it must have been Penny. I kind of have to assume it was Penny. I don't know what else they would grab back that isn't like that I haven't kept track of, you know. But there's that. Yeah, there's the Penny. I mean, they have to Penny loop these Dittos, or else they're just gonna lose. What's really rough though is I have no way of hand disrupting. Okay, Spiritomb, sure. Zonar. Penny back. There are 12 cards total left. I could Abyss Seeking here, and I should not be punished for it unless my lost zones are too bad. If they keep looping Penny, they're going to deck out before I do, so they have to do something differently here. They grab Penny, so I'm not really threatened this turn. It's more so about next turn. Where's Penny? Okay. Really? Okay, now, because we're doing that. That makes sense. And what, we just looping Penny again? We're just looping Penny again, okay. I'm sure they have some amount of recovery, but frankly, I don't think I have to care about it. Yeah, I should not have to care. They're down 4 hammers, so as long as they stay down 4 hammers, then we can go, when we get Gate off the top, we can go Gate to Tina, V-Star, attach Jet, put into active. We have 4 energies on it. Lost Zone 2, leave Psychic Grass, go down to 1 prize card, and then we can just Star Requiem the last mon for Gate. If they keep looping Penny, that is an inevitability, right? Then like nothing else will change. I will win before I deck out. So unless there's some card in their deck I just don't know about, then they have to do something besides looping Penny here. This will not win them the game, and they should know this. Which kind of makes me think they're like trying for something else. There's a Psychic Energy, okay. So we are doing something else now. But, I mean, we just Penny looped for, I don't know, an unholy amount of turns. For what reason? What was the point? What was the point of the Penny looping? Now they got enough different cards back. They got back... Of course, I don't know because Live didn't show me. Oh, Palpad, I think. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, we are still just spinning. If they're Palpading here, I'm like, fine. So were they looping Penny until they hit a Penny so that they can Penny and Palpad in the same turn? Is that the idea? Where's the Palpad? Penny, no. Silene and Peonia, okay. And Sydney? That's pretty rough, actually. We should still have one more Jet, though. Okay. Top deck boss would be pretty hype. Not quite, but they still... Oh, they got back a Crushing Hammer. I still attach this. Shouldn't change my play. Still on a coin flip, right? Surely they won't hit it. Right? They never hit these. Trust. Trust. That's unfortunate, but at least our attachment means we still have an energy. Okay. There's going to be the Peonia. I don't really know what they're trying to find here, but the fact that they grabbed it back tells me that there's something in those prize cards that they're probably looking for. I'm assuming is their way of closing out the game, but I don't fucking know. I am quite surprised by the fact they're not playing Misfortune Sisters. Okay, there's going to be a counter catcher. Sure. Oh, that's not what I meant to click on. And a Zonar back. What? What are we getting back here? Hammer, probably. Hammer away to Pennyloop. Grass energy off the top. Okay. Gate off of Colress means we knock out Regieleki. That works too. Does it? Yeah, we boss this, we knock it out, we go down to one prize card. Just gonna make sure it's safe to get rid of this jet energy. It is, right? It should be. 3, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to play the Rod now. And grab those back. And then I'm going to spit innocently. Now we take 2 prize cards off this Ditto, we go to 1 prize card. If we hit Grass Energy onto Tina, we win the game. It's not the Psychic that was in my prize cards. That's what I kind of wanted to see there, but it's not the end of the world. I'm kind of expecting to get Iono'd here. Ionoing me to 1 would be a pretty good move. Although they might not be able to. I really think they should just be using Misfortune Sisters, though. I think they got 1 back earlier, or was it last turn? I'm not actually sure. Okay, there's the Misfortune Sisters. Now we hope they didn't hit Gate. They did hit Gate. They hit Gate and they hit Switch. That's pretty rough. But we should have plenty of energies in deck. We should have like 2 Grass. Prize to Psychics are down 1, 2. Yeah. This just continues to be draw for turn, spit innocently until otherwise. Yeah, not having the last gate is pretty rough. We're down all our switches, so if they pull some Block Snorlax shenanigans, that's what we're going to try to do here. We have another energy, but I think we are out of jets officially, yeah. Any boss left in deck? For me, I believe there should be 1. Yes, there is 1 boss. Our last prize card is the Psychic Energy. We have Bufon active, really? Okay. Why are we sticking Buf? Okay, never mind. Yeah. We are down all our water, all our jets. There's 1 Psychic and 2 Grass left in deck. Yeah. 1 Psychic, 2. Okay, so we have that. They cannot hand us Energy Disrupt next turn, right? So they go attach to Tina, V-Star Tina, and then Flower selecting this turn and next turn. I think I win. That's really, really bad. Wow. If they don't Energy Disrupt, it won't matter. But it's still a not great moment. and pass. Yeah, so I think next turn we just go attach, retreat, and win the game. There's the Ayano, that's what I expected. That's why we evolved and we went for this turn. I was really hoping I wouldn't see both energies, because if I hit one energy it would be fine. If I hit both energies it's just too rough, but boss is pretty good. And they're gonna get back Crushing Hammer, I'm assuming. That was Hammer, right? Yep. That's a wonderful top deck. I love that card. What's in the active should not matter to us anymore. So we'll start with Flower Selecting. GG's. Sick Invite. Yeah. Did we? Oh, we did have another second. Yeah, I don't know why I thought we didn't. Bonk. Funny V-Star. Yeah, that was scarier than it should be, but this matchup should always be favorable for Tina. I feel like control in general just kind of loses to Tina. Tina has so many like anti-control tools just naturally, so it'd be like that sometimes. We'll bring any EX Pokemon to play. I can use 4 abilities though. Hell yeah. Yeah, I won. I have Flower Selecting into Last Energy to retreat. Easy game. Alright, let's see what we got here. Blind First seems fine. I really don't know what's actually correct, but I'm kind of just gonna wing it for now. See how this goes. I guess Tina, what's it called? Ninja's probably better. You'd think? I don't know. We are against Rapid Strike. Okay, so this matchup, I'm told, should be favored for Tina if the Tina player plays correctly. The problem is I haven't actually been told what playing correctly in this matchup entails. So this is bound to be quite interesting. Let's put it that way. Me and Medicham start though, I'm pretty okay with that. I'm gonna do conceal cards first. That's pretty good. I think the idea is that we just Abyss Seeking and win. Is kind of my impression of how this should go. Do I grab one Comfey? Is one Comfey okay? Do I listen to chat on this? Should I ever listen to chat? That should be like warning number 1. Oh god. But I have no idea what I'm doing, so I should judge chat, right? I'm just gonna make sure I have all my energies. I prized the Psychic and I prized the Grasp. Besides that, should be fine. I'm gonna listen to chat. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna Rapid Flow, and that's what John Ing said to James Cox. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. John Ing seemingly knows what he's doing with this deck, right? So, but no, the logic seems to make sense to me. Are we nest balling for another Tina here? Probably not. Not yet, anyway, right? Jet to 1 Comfey seems fine. The next turn, we just want Abyss Seeking. Avery seems actually really good here. They have a lot of shit they want to put on their bench. But depending on how their turn 1 goes, they might also have a lot of shit they don't want to put on their bench, like a Squawk or a Lumen. So I think I grab Water here. Yeah, I think we grab Water. And then this should just, by all means, be a pass. Yeah, Avery should be really good in this matchup, but it's less so like if it's my only draw supporter and they bench Squawk and they retreat the Medicham, then all of a sudden like the Avery feels really shit to play, right? Yeah, see there's the Lumen, so Just falsely don't listen to chat. That's pretty smart, actually. Let's see if listening to chat bites me in the ass. Frankly, with how much I throw on stream, I should probably be listening to my chat more than I care to admit. Alright. There's the Arven. Nestball 4 Steelstone seems pretty standard. Interesting that we're seeing Illumine this turn though, but I'm assuming that means they don't really have much for next turn. I think second Remoraid. No Urshifu. Okay. I have no idea if that's correct or not, but I guess we'll find out together, right? I'm gonna Nestball for the second Tina just now. Thin it out, and then I need another energy, so I Comfey first. Yeah. Yo, Synchron, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Greatly appreciated. How about listening to subs? I can listen to subs, how about that? I might not take your advice seriously though, but I'll listen. Alright, are we grabbing Tina V-Star here? No, I think we're grabbing energy. Will they get punished? Who knows? We will find out later. Having waters around is actually going to be pretty nice since they kind of leaving their bench exposed like potential Greninja plays, but we have the Tina V-Star anyway. That's pretty nice. I think we're going to go just attach Tina and yeah, Beseeching. Always listen to subs? True shit. Alright, what do we got here? Cram low-key seems kind of bad. Oh, I should... Wait, why the fuck did I not path? Okay. Oops. We're just gonna ignore that ever happened. If anyone asks, I didn't have path on hand, okay? They have Force Heal Stone anyway, it's fine. I guess this is probably good. Really hoping I don't need that Jet energy. I'm sure I won't need the Cram. I'm pretty convinced I won't need the Cram. But the Jet, I'm not as sold on. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay. What we got here? So let me just... Yeah, they're going to Tower Water anyway. So actually, guys, not playing the path was kind of correct. Because I know they're always going to Tower Water anyway to get Medicham out of the active. Big brain. Pretend that was entirely intentional. I totally know what I'm doing, right? Trust. Alright. We're at 4. 4 is not 7. And 4 is definitely not 10, which is a pretty good number to hit in this matchup. Okay, until VMAX. We have an energy, like a rapid strike energy. So there's gonna be Greninja and Comfey. No, Greninja and Tina, okay. Not Greninja, what? Comfey and Tina, there we go. What we got here? 140 active, seems pretty reasonable. Okay. What are we doing from here? I am definitely concealed carding. Concealed cardsing. Whatever that means. Chorus. Do I need 2 switches? I actually kind of do, yeah. I low-key really do. Path goes down, switch into Comfey, switch cart would be pretty dope here, but it's not like the end of the world if we don't hit it. Jet should be better than switch by like a fair margin. We evolve, we still die. Does punching this Inteleon ever make sense? Or are we trying to like Greninja here? Greninja here low-key sounds kind of hype. I actually kind of really like Greninja here. There is no vacuum in this deck, no. What if we Greninja? I actually think the Greninja play is super cool. Yeah, that's going to be the plan here. So how about this? We're going to Rod. Back this. Then we should be at 7, yeah. So we're going to do this. Yeah. Then here, no, we leave that, and we go here and here. And then we go Jet Energy, Greninja into active. They're not rapid flowing, so there's no reason Manaphy should be hitting the bench. I think I have both here. And not conceal card. The Moonlight Shuriken. And now we need to think. We need to think about where this goes, like if we're trying to stabilize stuff. But I think the plan is always we go 1, 2, 3 price trade. Which means we're definitely knocking out this, and I think we're putting the remaining 90 on Inteleon, which is going to mean we don't have to V-Star to kill, and then we can V-Star to kill something else. Or worst case, if we have to, we can knock this out with Lost Impact, and then we can V-Star anything, right? We can also V-Star VMAX, we won't have to hit boss. So, yeah. That was a pretty cool turn. Tina is supposedly a pretty cool deck. It can do some pretty cool stuff, but that is the way of the lost on Tina sometimes, right? Okay. Put more damage there, makes sense. They don't need to put more damage here. Don't get ahead of yours. Okay. Alright. I guess Tina's a bad deck, never mind. Sorry I said anything. This Inteleon is just going to try to knock out the Greninja. And then we're setting up for Urshifu next turn, which means I bench my Manaphy. And hope I don't get like Yoga Looped. But they're going to Yoga Loop the Comfey, and if they Yoga Loop the Comfey, then it kind of doesn't matter, right? So, yeah. Should be chill. We're just going to knock out the Inteleon next turn. Yeah. So you should have, I believe we have Grass Psychic in deck. Which I actually want to gate now. Grass here, Psychic here. Then we play Colress. I really shouldn't need boss. Because we'll have V-Star left. 90 unlimited for late say like cram game. Yeah, I was kind of considering it, but I think the line here is probably just better. I mean, it's definitely an option. It's for sure an option. But I think if we can avoid putting like the small guys into play, it's probably for the best. We're definitely benching Manaphy this turn, playing Path. We're also down Crown, so it'd have to be like a stabilize thing. We hold last gate because it's just Psychic. And then I think what we're doing here is going Lost Impact. We're knocking out active. And we get rid of the energy from active. Leaving that. Because we have Psychic in deck. Right, we have Psychic in deck, so we leave the grass. But then now they cannot knock out this Tina, and they knock out this Tina, the energies go away regardless, right? So. All right, Ultra Ball, Squawk TM. I think we just win here, right? Okay, Intel. There's the Urishi. I don't really know what they're supposed to do here. They should have no real way of playing around me just flipping over my V-Star marker next turn. Unless they want to leave Noctillery in the active. There's Clark. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sunday was fun. Yesterday was good. Yeah, yesterday, for those unaware, I hosted like a local tournament at my house, just for like the local always scene, and it was fun. It was a good success. We had I think 8 people show up, which isn't a lot, right? But you know, small double elimination bracket. It was a good time. It was fun. Some local action. Support your local scene. You'd always do that. One thing I'll always advocate for, and I think this is important, is that if you consider yourself like where's the camera? Top player, right? Or like a good player. There's a lot of people who don't show up to locals when they reach like a certain level because they don't feel like they're playing against players at their skill level, so the testing isn't as good as it could be, right? And they'll stop showing up to like local leagues and whatnot, and only show up for like cups and challenges. But what's important is that when you support your local league, when you go to league, right? Even hypothetically, I'm not saying this is the case in my locals, right? But supporting your local league and going to league, even when players are worse than you showing up and playing against them will actively make them better players, which will in turn make them better testing partners for you, right? So even if you have your your head in the clouds, right, and you think you're the greatest player of all time, always support your local league because it'll make you better. And getting better at Pokemon is pretty good. It'll result in you winning more games. And Rookium. Playing online for a few months, but I want to jump in the league scene. Yeah, playing locally is so much fun. Playing physically, to me is so much more fun than playing online. Like, online's fun, right? I'm glad we have the option to, but, what's it called? Playing locally, like sitting across from an actual opponent, it's so much fun. It's a great time. Especially if you have like a good local community, right? Which I'm lucky to have. So it's chill. We have won, what, 3 straight games with Tina? That's pretty sick. I thought I was bad at this deck. I mean, I am, but you know. Alright, what do we got here? Bad, not bad, like stuff I don't need. Can I get out of this menu? Thank you. Alright, one more game of Tina. We'll probably go to some SableZard, I guess, after this. I kind of want to try some interesting ideas that I'm brewing. Nothing I think is like super good, but just like, you know, ideas, right? Some what ifs in my head. They'll probably all be shit, but we'll see what happens. Epic show. Yeah, it was good. I haven't watched the whole thing yet because I fell asleep like right when it started. But I know what happened. The list we're playing right now is Isaiah Bradner 60 from that, right? That's the list I wanted to try out. Yeah. What do we got here? We got Abyss Seeking, we got a Chorus, so can't be the end of the world, but I do think we're going first, which is pretty rough here. Yeah. Comfey top deck. Sick invite. Okay. It's never Deoxys V. I think Deoxys is good in Guardy. I think if you're like I'm a Guardy hater. I'm gonna be real about that, but I think if you're playing Guardy, you should be playing Deoxys. Deoxys fixes a lot of your worst matchups. Where are you on the flow chart at the moment? The flow chart for what matchup? Depends on the matchup. Okay. That looks like spam. I'm not clicking that link. Let me check this. Or not. No? Maybe not a spam account? I'll check that out later then. The Twitter post? With what, Mellow? Oh, it's the teen. Okay, I gotcha. Never mind. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay, let me pull this up actually. Here we go. The Tina flowchart. Probably somewhere in the lines of Tina being broken, but I'm getting donked as we speak, so you know, that's a thing, right? Yeah, here we go. The state of Tina. We're around like somewhere between stage 2 and stage 3 right now. Somewhere in that range. This is DC Mug. NRG Christian. I did not know I played for NRG. Since when did I play for NRG? That's crazy. Bro, NRG didn't even want to sign me. That's crazy. Alright, anyway. Mug, DT Mug good for Charlotte? I think it's pretty good for Charlotte. I think it's like it's a very safe play for Charlotte. I think you're kind of like, it's kind of hard to go wrong with DT Mew right now. I'm not sold as like the event winning play, but I definitely think DT Mew players will make a deep run. So yeah, I think DT Mew is a good play. Anyway, that was over quick, so I guess we're playing SableZard. So long story short, the point I am right now with SableZard is that I think my 59 is perfect. I think the 59 is just completely optimal. The one cut is this, the card tip right now is the second Roxanne, and earlier in Stuttgart and in San Antonio, it was a Pal Pad, right? I think the card can be something better. I really like the second Roxanne though, so I'm kind of sketched out on cutting it right now because I've been really liking it, but let's come up with some ideas here, right? The first one I want to try out is Mawile, a card that's a trainer card. Duh. I was about to say, I was sworn I know how to spell Mawile. Yeah. I want to try to Mawile. Mawile is interesting for a couple reasons. First of all, it's good into Guardy, right? If that sways a matchup that otherwise is 50-50, I think that's good. It's good into Zard, which is popular. It's good into Miraidon. It is really good into Urshifu. If you can like bait them into like misplaying and like mention the Kazam. Although granted, if they play correctly, the Kazam should never be hitting the board until the last turn in the game. So maybe the Mawile isn't as good, but I want to try the Mawile. I'm kind of like sketched out on like where it's good and where it's not, but it's just a random idea, right? That we're gonna give a shot. See if it's any good. See if we win any games off of Mawile. Geez, Mimikyu is kind of similar, although I think Mimikyu is worse personally, but we'll see. Yeah. That's fair, yeah. I think if you're trying to day 2, I think DT is a good play. Like, even in, like, your bad matchups, you can cheese so easily by just going, Path Judge, right? Like, as long as you don't brick yourself with the Path Judge, and as long as you're keeping up pressure, I don't think it's that hard. I think it'll be fine at that point. So. It's not for guaranteeing to not deck out. That is not the main purpose. You're trying to buy time and set up knockouts. Yeah, but we're not trying to deck out. You can deck people out. You can. But the whole point of the Mawile here is that you're trying to set up knockouts because Mawile's math, the plus 90 damage it gets, with the effects is really good for your math, right? So, but it's just an idea. It's probably bad, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna Guardy here though, so we might be able to pull off some cheese here. But stuff like a like if they hit with Guard EX, or even if they hit with Zacian, right? Zacian's a great example. Like if they hit with Guard EX though, we Mawile the Guard EX, and then then they can't retreat, right? Which means they can't collapse, which means they have to play Turo, which is an all-time low right now. And then all of a sudden, like your game plan becomes a lot better because you're just starting, and then you're guaranteeing a 2-shot. So yeah, the Mawile seems pretty hyped for that matchup. Although looking at how this game is going so far, I'm kind of suspecting we won't need to use it. Yeah, we're just gonna do this first. It's kind of rough. No, if they're starting Lone Zacian past, I think we're not really going behind. I'd be very surprised if we were anyway. I should probably just play this Nest Ball before though, because I forgot I have to thin for a Colress. But if I hit a Stadium here, I still actually hit it because I have to vacuum. Okay, scuffed, but we'll make it work. It's better than not doing anything, right? I don't think we'll ever need to Mirage Game. Yeah. And spit. Alright. Let's Screamtail bench Niono, second life. Yeah, I think we're fine. They have no ults in play. Like, they are actually attacking us on turn 2, though, but we knocked out the Zacian, which is a great trade-off. And if they don't fill their bench with the ults here, they're realistically going to have to, like, use Mirage Step, like, really late. Or they'll attack us again, and then they're going to run out of attackers eventually, because they're not going to have a board with enough ults, right? So, I'm liking this board state. Our hand is alright. Could definitely be better, could certainly be worse. So we'll see how this goes. Crest hitting the bench, it's just gonna be Storm Slash. Seems reasonable. We have the Raihan, but I don't put down an energy, we're not, yeah. Artisan's a great grab, that's our Cramorant, I should say. Selecting first. Okay. Gear. Colress. Play Colress. This is quite scuffed. But I'm inclined to think this is the correct grab. Artisan, giving them another Ralts here. I guess we could actually, yeah, we probably do play the vacuum. But we're gonna retreat here. And, got Cram. We're gonna Lost on our own stadium again. I guess anything to prevent them from getting a Ralts. And just gonna knock out the Zacian. This puts us at 9 as well, so we're actually threatening SableZard pretty convincingly next turn, so if they don't play the Jirachi, then we get to Sableye and like knock out a Curlia for free, which would be pretty huge. Alright. We're Ultra Balling away Cape, Candy, thing of Ralts. There's no way their hand is good. They're lucky to even have a draw square in this hand. That's gonna be a scoop. Yeah, that seems reasonable. That's a shame though, because I feel like this is the matchup where you want to try out the Mawile the most, right? Although I did just remember a couple other things I want to test though, so I'm kind of like in this weird like limbo sense where like I want to try out. Basically, there was someone who wanted Cuff with a 1/1 Drapion line in the deck, which seemed really interesting. And then I also wanted to try out the Force Sealstone Pidgeotto in the deck, which is it's Pidgeot, it's Sealstone Pidgeot. But we'll do definitely one more game on Mawile, and then we'll probably play Drapion afterwards. Although I'm kind of like thinking about like what the Drapion V-Star is like really there for. I guess the Drapion V-Star kind of serves a similar purpose to the to the what's it called? Mawile in a sense. The one thing I'm super sketched out. What does Rapier V start? I have no idea. Trap stuff probably, right? You probably trap a Gardevoir EX. You probably paralyze a Zard and get to hit it without it hitting you back, something like that. The reason I want to try it though is because it did win a League Cup this weekend, which I mean, like, depending on like where that League Cup was and how many players that was, you know, it's probably not too impressive. Again, depending on where and who and etc. etc. Could have been a 50-person League Cup, but it would have been a 2-player League Cup, right? We have no way of knowing. Although, granted, you can't actually host a 2-player League Cup, so you get the point, right? The idea was proposed. It's been on Twitter, right? I kind of want to give it a shot. Is it bad? Probably, right? But we're trying out some dumb ideas. That's kind of the whole point. We're going to play against Zard here. So this is another matchup where the Mawile theoretically has a lot of value. But we'll see how this goes. We have a lot of switch cards. We have Colors next turn. We have a Cram. Fine, getting rid of that. Bench, attach, and pass. Next turn we have Spit. No Spiritomb here is rough though. Would love to see Spiritomb, but not the end of the world. Preventing Rotom is just so nice. You have very little time to test because of other life responsibilities. What would you play for Charlotte? I think in this meta, the most important thing is that you're comfortable with the deck you're playing. That you know the deck, you know your matchups, etc., etc. So my answer would be play the deck you have the most games with. But if you have the most games with no deck, I would either be playing Charizard EX or DT Emu. I think those two decks are not only the easiest decks to play in the format, but also both are really well positioned. I think DT Emu is better positioned than Zard, but Zard is probably easier to play. A lot less like bad decisions. I would not bring Miraidon. I would not bring Miraidon. Miraidon is also quite easy to play, but I wouldn't feel too comfortable bringing Miraidon. Again, if Miraidon is the deck in this format you have the most games with, you should be bringing Miraidon, right? 100%. But yeah, what do you think of the I guess deck for EU? Wait, what are you doing? The deck darken. I'm not sure what your map move life. I'm not sure what you're trying to. What the question is. Oh, I should probably play my turn, huh? I just pulled a golden ride on this weekend. Sick. We love that. What are we doing here? I'll bench that. I'll bench that. I'll retreat. Yeah, spit. Yeah, but Charizard, the Charizard matchup for SableZard is 60-40. It's SableZard favored heavily. Although granted, when they play the Bibarel line, it's actually harder, which is rare because Bibarel should be worse in like every other instance. But because I can't manage my time well enough with how many actions it requires. But okay, that's fair. I mean, with Guardy, right? Like if you're not playing fast enough, you will tie a lot, but if it is the deck you have the most games with, you might just have to accept that you're going to tie a lot, and then try to get in on something like a 504 score, right? Like that. I mean, that's very possible. You can go in at 504 to day 2, assuming that's the goal, right? But Zard is a fine play. I also think DT is a good play, 100%. I think if you were to sit down, have zero experience with any deck in the format, and like have to play Charlotte, and you're sitting down the Friday night before, and you're trying to pick a deck, you pick any deck, I think you'd pick DTMU. But that's just a mix of me thinking that DTMU is a really good call, and also the fact that I think DTMU is quite easy to play. And those two things combined mean that I think DTMU stocks should be going up quite a lot for Charlotte, but that is just my take at the end of the day. DTMU is not a flawless deck. Like, don't get me wrong. It is definitely not flawless, but I do think it is well positioned. But I think if you have the most games with Guardy, I don't think you should be scared to play Guardy. They just really hit double. Okay, that's crazy. Double Charizard turn 2 without Pidgeot. That is wild, bro. That's crazy. All right, so we need to knock out this Entei, and then we need to like find ways to start spitting at these Charizards here. But these escape ropes are about to become my best friend. Actually, I really need both of those. I'm just gonna have to hope I hit the Zard off the prize cards pretty soon. We have 2 out sitting the Zard in the prize cards now, so I'm not too concerned, but Raihan is always a better grab here. And I will literally just Raihan for a Comfey, 100%. And then we will do this. Okay. Fetch Cram. Rope. We have Clara for double bird next turn, which should be pretty good. We're gonna give this a Zard. That's perfect. I would not want it any other way. And spit. So, I mean, this game should play out roughly the same as like the normal Zard versus SableZard matchup goes, but it's gonna be harder by the fact that we kind of like the main thing you're trying to do is you're trying to disrupt their board by de-evolving everything, including the Pidgeot, which is their draw engine, right? But de-evolving the Bibarel is just going to result in them evolving the Bibarel again, which means we're pretty much pressured into putting damage on the Bibarel as well, which is going to require me to counter catcher a Bibarel, which is a pretty big investment resource-wise. And also we have to get around this Entei, which, while a free 2 prize cards for Zard, is also again an attacker that does not get disrupted by TMD evolution. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough, but we just need to hit a counter catcher this turn. Counter catcher is the card we're looking for. That's pretty rough. I think we have to grab Polaris. I'm not entirely convinced this is correct, but it's the call I'm gonna make. Artisan's good. Switch crits. No. Are we doing this? I'm gonna do this. I'm not, again, not convinced this is correct. We have quite the amount of awkward lost zones this game, but we're just gonna do some trial and error here. We have a Comfey and switch card. Have they used V-Star? I think they have, right? Yeah, they have. I think we probably just ignore the Bibarel. Although we could also make the call to target Giratina and then go 6, 7. No, that doesn't work. It kind of doesn't change anything at the end of the day. We should still have a Fire and a Psychic, so I'm gonna go, yeah. Fire here, Psychic here. Retreat into Cram and counter catcher Zard. And spit, and then next turn we're trying to hit TM Devo. We have to Raihan for it. If we find Raihan, then that's what we'll do, but if not, we're gonna have to Roxanne and hope we hit it. Definitely a bit of a scuffed game, but I'm actually very okay with that Iono, not gonna lie. I think that's like one of the better times we could have gotten Iona. There's a Pokegear. Yeah, what now, Chief? I think the plan is we're just gonna go double knockout, Entei with Zard, and then we'll win back the prize trade that way and then win the game. Catcher's good. Do we shuffle the deck here? We're trying to hit TM. Be flower selecting first. Okay, not what I want to see. Do this. Kinda greedy, but nope. Would Raihan get us there? Yes. So gear. Although I'm not even sure Raihan is even there. Raihan is there. TM Devo's not. We heavy balled. I just completely blanked and didn't even notice my TM Devo was not there. Okay, this is really bad now. Reason being should be pretty obvious. We prized our Zard and we have our heavy ball in there as well, so we're not able to Zard here. This is going to result in some pretty awkward stuff. We're going to have to go... What are we trying to do here? I don't know. Gear, Raihan, Gear again, Roxanne. Should have plenty of switch cards left, so we're gonna go here. Gonna go with Vacuum. Here. What if we just stall out this Bibarel, actually? Kind of hadn't considered that. I guess that's kind of like half the point we're playing them all while, right? There is an escape rope. Fog crystal. Oh no, switch core. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Maybe they just don't play switch cards. Okay, my original plan was to just kill this Bibarel, but maybe we just win by like not doing anything. The problem is though that if they do have a way to retreat this Bibarel, then we immediately lose the game because we'll just pass. Oh wait, we're gonna deck out before them. Never mind. Yeah, okay. So that's not the win condition we're going for. I should have attached instead. I'm just gonna attach here. That should probably have been DTE. A bunch of small blunders being made, but with any luck, I shouldn't get punished for them. We had 3 good hits there. We did not hit any of them. Okay, I genuinely do not know how we're winning the game now. If I had paid a bit more attention to my prize cards, I would have won that. Yeah. That's on me. I should have won this game. I could have heavy balled for the Zard instead. I could have not lost on my TM Devo. Yeah. Well, I either had to hit TM Devo or I could also hit heavy ball or the Charizard. Because then I could take prize cards. But now now I don't think I can win. Unless I go... No, they always promote and say, I'd have to cram twice, but yeah, no, that's game. Without TM Devo or Zard, we can't win this game. So that's unfortunate, but I could have played that better. Okay. I kind of want to try something a bit more interesting than the Mawile, I'm not going to lie. So let's try that Drapion thing out, see if it's good. The one part of it I'm like really sketched out by is, oh, we're cutting the Spiritomb as well, by the way, because obviously we're playing Drapion, right? Yeah, I'm kind of sketched out by the fact that to use the Drapion V-Star, you have to put the Drapion V in play, which seems like a really good way to lose a lot of games, but we'll see. So Hazard Star, the reason we're playing this, during your turn, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon paralyzed and poisoned. During Pokemon checkup, put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1, right? So basically, you can go paralyze your opponent, you can go hit them with Zard, right? You do damage and they can't do anything and they die on poison the next turn, right? It's like the general idea. Leafy Camo Poncho only protects V-Stars and V-Maxes. The problem is that the Drapion V has to be down for a turn, and the Drapion V will not be protected. Also, it's another card to put in the deck that just should not be there, frankly. The Drapion line shouldn't be here, but it's already a lot of resources to commit to a single line. So, yeah, Leafy Camos are definitely getting vetoed. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Sure, let's go first, why not? The one thing I'm kind of like thinking about is like when does it specifically make sense to go for the Drapion? I feel like Zard and me were like, not Zard and Guardy, there we go. Like the matchups where I'm most inclined to think that that like it's necessary, or not necessary, but like specifically good into those matchups. But I don't know. I guess Miraidon. Miraidon plays a lot of switching cards, so Drapion, you get to stay in the deck this game. How about that? And we are just going to grab those guys first. Because we're always grabbing those guys, and then I think we're doing this, but let me see what's in here. So we have all our supporters, right? So don't have a Polaris, so we press Polaris, press a Vacuum, we have all our energies. It's kind of what I care the most about, but let's see, we have Gates, we have Raihans, we have Catchers, okay. We have the important stuff. So I'm just going to selecting. Polaris is definitely better. We're going to retreat. I think the idea here is just speedrun to 7. We should be able to respond next turn as long as we don't get judged, which we won't since it's like turn 1. If they amp you very much and judge on turn 1, I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. Like, you got it, man. Raihan's good, but we have no way of getting. We just grab Gate off of Raihan though. Maybe we should kept Vacuum then. Well, too late for that now. With any luck though, they shouldn't just turn 1 us, right? If they turn 1 us, it's probably gonna get rough. We'd have to like Fog Crystal for another Comfey or some shit. But we'll see. There's something I was meaning to check, but now I forgot what it was. You ever just open your phone and you're like, I need to double check something, and then you double check and you're like, wait a second, I don't remember what I'm looking for. Alright. Yeah, we're always giving them Zard here because if they manage to amp, they can't amp Zard and do damage, or do damage that matters, right? And even if the Zard gets knocked up something else, it's not like we don't have ways to get the Zard back. So I'm not too concerned about that part. But let's see what they go for here. Not the most explosive turn, and they just pass, so that's pretty good. Should just be Chorus. The question is if we want to thin a Psychic out. I'm gonna say we do. Should be noted, we only play one Roxanne right now, so if we get rid of this Roxanne, we're not going to win by that method, but I'm kind of inclined to think that we won't actually need the Roxanne at this point in the game. I might get punished for that, but we'll see. I just keep digging? I think I just keep digging. Not for anything particular, just to bulk up my hand. Sure, I guess. And then I'm going to retreat using the fire. Having the fire in the discard pile is going to activate Rhyhorn for when I need that. What matchup is Mowell for? Nothing in particular. It's good against Guardy, it's good against Zard. But only in theory, right? In practice, it's probably not worth it. But it was just an idea, right? That's kind of the whole point here. Not trying anything that's like too serious, but definitely like just giving some random ideas some thought. Maybe they're good, probably they're bad, right? But you're not gonna know until you find out or you try it, right? So double Mareep on this bench is definitely a play of all time that they are making. But me and bench out Cram in case they judge you into no switch. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think that's worth it, right? Oh, they're just gonna pass. Okay, that's fine by me. I mean, at this point, we shouldn't ever whiff the Iron Hand's turn. Can we just Chorusing again? Alright, well, that's a lot of bad cards. Sure. We're past 10? No, we're at 9. Okay, well, I'm gonna toss those into play. I guess if we hit, like, a switch card off of... Interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna spit at this Raikou. Which might kind of seem wasted, and to a certain degree is, but basically the big plan here is that we're gonna go not to play into Iona, we're gonna go 50, and we're gonna go 70, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. Take 4 prize cards, and then put the remaining 6 on Iron Hands to play around Second Charm. So we're gonna go back-to-back Sableyes here. Is the plan. Oh, they're just gonna knock out the Sableye. Okay, fine, I guess. I mean, we have Rhyhorn, Nest Ball, Rod, the whole 9 yards, so I'm not too concerned about it. But and you know, Sableye in hand, right? Catcher's good. We can actually like punish them from starting the prize trade, which I think we will. Using this Rhyhorn might seem pretty sketchy, but it's just going to be a Rhyhorn back off the Rhyhorn. So we have it if they Iron Hands, right? DT is good. Although, granted, now that they've taken a prize card, they take 2. I actually probably don't need DT, so that was a misplay. I guess we'll go DTE to Comfey then. And then, what's it called? Counter Catcher the Fluffy, and Lost Mine. So it's going to be 5 Mareep, 7 Fluffy, right? We're not going to take prize cards here, and then we're going to take 4. And then once we have taken 4, we just set up for the Zard play and we win. That should be the general idea. Although, granted, then at that point, we should probably be trying to get a Fire Energy on our Charizard. Alright, there's going to be Arvins, they're going to retreat here. So the catcher's kind of wasted, but the catcher's not that big of a deal at the end of the day here. So as long as we can, like, Pokegear into a Clara, we should be fine. I think we have 2 left in deck. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about it, considering how thin our deck is here. But Ultra Ball for Sealstone is interesting. Okay, okay, and a Raichu bench. I really don't know why we're benching Raichu here. Oh, right, because you have to for Force System. Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Oh, I need to pay attention to chat real quick. You played around with Town Store, Minior, Glasses Package, and in SableZard. Too many cards. Just too many cards, right? At that point, you'd have to like start cutting cards like De-Evolution TM, like Clara's, right? And at that point, you're not that much of like a pure SableZard deck anymore. I think you're probably just mixing too many things, gets too greedy. Yeah. I mean, if you played it, it would be for Miraidon, but the whole point of playing the Charizard is to answer the Iron Hands, right? Like the Radiant Charizard and the Iron Hands are achieving the same thing, but the Radiant Charizard does it better, in my opinion. So, the Minior package would make more sense if you're going for whatchamacallit, for a Greninja build, right? That obviously can't play the Charizard because you're playing the Greninja, right? All right, grab the Clara. I should have flower selecting first, but whatever. Sure, Catcher. Catcher's good. We're gonna go Clara. We're gonna go Sable, Psychic. Only one Sable, we don't need another one. Here. Is Gate gone? Gate's not gone. So I'm gonna retreat this into this. If we see Gate, we're gaming here. It's not Gates. Clara is horrendously mid next turn. Beach Court's pretty good though. So I'm just gonna play Rope. Regardless of what they promote, we're gonna catch her up the Iron Hands, because when we catch up the Iron Hands, they're not gonna be able to generate it to the Iron Hands, which means they have to have the DTE. Although granted, they do actually have Force Steel Stone, so maybe that was a bad play, but too late for that. We're gonna we're gonna play the Beach Court, and lost mine. So this is going to be 2 on you, 4 on you, 3 on you, and then once you look at that, now Iron Hands has 150 left. Math. Don't sleep in math class, guys. Mawile is play Gardevoir. Like you play Gardevoir, or you play Mawile for Gardevoir? I mean, Mawile would be good against Gardevoir, yeah, absolutely. But like without the Mawile, the matchup should be 50-50. So the whole debate would be like whether or not you need your Gardevoir matchup to be better than 50-50, and I think currently you don't, because I don't think Gardevoir's seeing that much play or is really even that good. Oh, they're down to DTE. Oh wait, pause. They're down to DTE. Oh, sick. Okay, then never mind. Yeah, this catching the Iron Hands was huge there. Or they could play 2 DTE. That works just less. That works fine. The Iono's rough, but we have a Raihan. We have Pokegear in hands. Should have plenty of support. Actually, we don't even have that many supporters. We have the Beach Court though, so we are going to be able to Comfey first, which is nice. Although I actually really want to shuffle the deck first. Thank you, Nestball. Thank you for listening to me. Okay, we have a Colress. We have plenty of good cards here. But it's gonna be Flower Selecting first, then for the Pokegear, or just hit the Raihan. That works too. That is more than okay. We're just gonna grab an energy. We're just gonna find us an energy, right? And then we go attach to Radiant Charizard, retreat, and bonk. Yep. So like they weren't really doing anything for most of that game, but the scary thing about this matchup is that regardless of like how their start ends up going, if they get to amp twice, the matchup probably just like loses itself. So even when I was ahead, I was trying to further my advance with like counter catcher plays that you know, didn't end up working, but theoretically could buy me turns. So we did get to try out the Drapion though in that game, because obviously it's really not for that matchup. So let's see how this goes. If we could hit like a Mew or a Zard or a Guardy, I think that'd be great. Just we can try that out, see if it has any. It even helps at all, right? It might just not even help. The main thing I'm concerned about is that like you bench the Drapion V in some of these matchups and they just kill the Drapion V and you lose, right? So it'd have to be like the same turn as you like Roxanne, I guess, which is kind of scuffed, honestly, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Going first here, we are against a Radiant Charizard, so this could be a mirror. It's not entirely impossible. We are unfortunately going to have to give them Artisan, though. Do run Comfey. Like, skim the prize cards from now, but I think we should be fine there. And, Fire, Retreat, Comfey, Flower Selecting, Roxanne's definitely the grab. And then we kind of get to ask the question whether or not we use Vacuum here, but I don't think we do, just mainly because we don't actually have anything we want to vacuum away. And then even if they get something, we also get something next turn, which we kind of could use pretty badly here. But it's just going to be Zard, so that's fine. Although Radzard in Zard EX does make the matchup worse for us, though. Or they could just have an unplayable hand. That is entirely okay as well. Rope off the top is very, very good. It's going to let us take out one of these Charmanders, because hitting this Charizard is kind of pointless. That's a fine Comfey. Colress. Well, I guess the whole point is us trying to figure out this Drapion is worth it, so... yeah. Isn't Ditto a good card for the deck? Ditto's a very good card for the deck. I just don't think you need to play it. It's a consistency card, but I think second Roxanne is a better consistency card, if that makes sense. Right? I definitely think Ditto could be good. I just don't think you need to play it. Right? Alright. We keep giving him Artisan. No. Getting rid of second Vacuum here is kind of scary, but I think I'll be fine. I should be fine without it. I don't really know what... like, the worst they could do is, like, Lost City, but we're kind of surprisingly not even that scared of Lost City in this deck. But we are down, like... we literally only have one more Stadium bump left, so we should probably watch out. Like, the Lost City doesn't get scary until it sticks. If it sticks, it's really rough. So, yeah. There is Candy Zard, though, so that's pretty unfortunate. We will have to play the game. But, such is life. Alright. Yeah, Drap having 2 Zen is very cringe. I think we can agree on that. Okay, selecting. I'd pick some flowers. Sure. I could, like, rope again, right? If I don't have a switch card, it'd be really good. Alright, thank you, Colress. I think the Colress is actually kind of risky, because we whiff attacker, we're kind of fucked, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, we're fine. That, and that. I'm going to grab Cram. I'm going to... let me see energies here. One of each. We actually have all their energies in play. Maybe we're not even using energies to attack them. Drapion's gonna hit the bench. What if we rope? I kind of really like rope here. Yeah. This is the play I'm going to go for. I'm going to attach this, and then I'm going to spin. Like, yes, we're not hitting for weakness. We're obviously not knocking out this Charizard, but if they don't have Switch Card, then this Zard is just stranded, right? Which is, you know, awesome. Actually, though, one thing, we're going to Nest Ball for Sableye, which would actually have been a fair bit better, so probably missed by my end. There's a rope, though. I've gotten so used to my Zard opponents always having Jirachi in play that I forget to play the matchup like without Jirachi in play. Alright, there's a Pidgey, so if we could like Sableye here, that'd be awesome. Yeah, easy peasy. Okay. We could even do it the same turn as a Drapion. That'd be kind of cool. But our Drapion V starts at the bottom of the deck. Which means we're gonna have to Raihan for it if we... Okay, cool, that works. Skillful Gaming. GG's, I'm better. It's gonna be a Flower Sucking first though. Let's see what we got here. Pretty alright. Shouldn't change too much. Yeah, Raihan, Psychic Energy, Drapion V-Star, Evolve, Retreat, Bench, hold this, Hazard Star, and Lost Mine. We go 5 and 5 and 2, and then Poison Tick times 2, and then we TM Devo for game next turn if they don't bench anything. Yeah, the Raihan top deck was pretty sick. It was pretty skillful, not gonna lie. Kind of outplayed my opponent there. My second problem with the Drapion is now that, like, after I've used Hazard Star, this Drapion's just kind of, like, vibing out on my bench. But they did just whiff, which is pretty sick. So if we could, or they could scoop. They can also scoop. That is an option that they have. Sick invite. Okay, so I'm gonna cut to a quick break, a very quick break. It won't take that long, 5 minutes tops. I need to go to the bathroom, fill the water bottle, all that stuff that real human beings have to do. And once I'm back, we'll probably play like a couple more games of SableZard, try out some more dumb ideas, and then probably move on to some Gardevoir. Maybe I kind of don't want to play Gardevoir, but kind of said at the beginning of the stream that I would, so we'll see where that goes. But for now, it's break time. Alright, we're back. How we doing, guys? How we doing? I just got back. Oh my god. Okay, one more game of Drapion. Maybe I should play more. I should probably have a bigger sample size, but it's more so of like I want to have like a mix of the theory and like playing the deck with the Drapion in it, especially in matchups where you don't want the Drapion. Like, how much worse does the deck feel with the Drapion in matchups where you don't want to use the Drapion, right? Just ran up the stairs. Not shape. Should probably do some more cardio. Fucking hate cardio. Alright, what do we got here? We got a Comfey, some switch cards, not a lot else, but it's not like a terrible hand. It's playable. We're just Peony Miraidon, so we need a lot more than just a playable hand. We need to be able to respond just as explosively as they are, so not great. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see though. We'll see how this ends up playing out, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna take our mulligan though. Zard's actually a pretty good hit, considering the matchup. There should be a Radiant Greninja. So they play Radiant Greninja for some reason. Interesting. Fire Crystal first. Gonna have to be a Comfey. We prize a Sableye. We have all our Psychics. We have our Drapion line. We have our Cram. Prize Roxanne at scene. No, Roxanne's at hand. We did prize a Raihan. Okay. I think we'll be fine with this, but yeah. Bench. Selecting. Okay. Switch carts. Selecting. Nothing off of heavy we need. Think it's just attaching to Zard doesn't do enough here. It's gonna have to be attach active and just hope they don't have it. You always go second this matchup, by the way, but obviously it's blind, so it's hard to tell. But if this was a best of 3 in tournament, I would obviously be choosing to go second in game 2, right? Okay. Let's grab single Raikou. I guess they want Squawk and Mew, so that makes sense. Concealed cards. I guess Greninja makes like a certain amount of sense in this deck. I think the problem is more of a bench space thing than anything. But we'll see. Energy sticker. Uh-oh! At Travis Beckwith. If you know, you know. That's all I'll say. That's all I can legally say about that. Oh god. Okay. Well, if they're promoting into the Raikou, then we're probably winning. Nice. Okay, now we're fine, because we have an energy and discard, we have the Zard in play. If this Pokegear gives us literally anything, we're fine, right? Well, I say literally anything. We need Chorus or Raihan. And Catcher is also alive, so ooh, this is... It's probably always Artisan, actually. Although we want to get value out of the beach court, so we need to get another Comfey down. We're going to play this. Chorus is pretty good. Heard this card is like pretty okay. What the fuck is this? Chat, what is this? What is this? What am I looking at right now? I guess this is the grab. Do I even need rod? Am I ever rodding? Maybe for like gate. Yeah, but I have a DTE. I don't think I'm ever rodding. Do we just eat the rods? God forbid I hit like a fucking Pokemon, right? Yeah, I think we're eating the rods. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Well. I guess getting rid of the DTE was actually better there. Yeah, I did not need to keep DTE. That was a misplay. That was, yeah, I need to get rid of Rod DTE. Rod DTE was correct there. I forgot that when they amp, I'm gonna need 2 energy. I'm gonna need 2 energies with Zard. Yeah, so that was a misplay. Oh well, it doesn't really change the way that this turn has to be played though, so that's fine. I think we are just looking to. They didn't really do that much, so I think what we're trying to do here is just trying to go attach here, switch cards, counter catcher, and spit, I guess. The problem with spitting Iron Hands is that I can't just spit it again for knockout, but at the same time, it's so much less likely to retreat, or they could do that. That's like, it gets hard, but I have to give them Zard here. Because now when they amp, we can just claw back Zard, right? But now we're into like a game state where we're probably gonna be going next turn Spit, Raikou, turn after that Sableye, turn after that Sableye. We're gonna boss, which is quite interesting. So we need a Comfey. I guess it makes sense as to why we kind of don't have anything without it, but at the same time the Artisan is in play, so it's kind of weird. Second Iron Hands hitting the bench is a choice, but I think they're kind of abandon this Iron Hands, which I guess makes sense, right? 4 Steel Stone to Raikou. Okay, so they all of a sudden have a lot of good cards in hand. It's just gonna be. There was a fleet-footed and then as a 4 Steel Stone. Okay. Interesting. And a Lightning Rondo. Okay. Charm should be put in the weaker Iron Hands? No, it should not. That protects it from Sableye, but Charm on Iron Hands doesn't have damage, protects it from Charizard. And that's the goal right now, is protecting yourself from Charizard. Speaking of protecting yourself from Charizard, I actually just got rewarded for keeping the double turbo, because now I actually just get to knock out the Raikou, which is pretty good. But we're gonna need a Comfey. And we have a Chorus, which is a pretty good top deck. That's good. Can I live without this Beach Court? I guess the Beach Court is actually always better than the ropes in this situation. So, yeah. This hits the bench. This hits play. We're also down on Clarity. That's crazy. What is Pokemon Recovery? Yeah. I'm gonna go Switch Cart. I'm gonna go Flower Selecting, Catcher, Beach Court, Traits, Zard, and Donk. So it's going to be interesting to see what they grabbed off the 4 Steel Stone here. They didn't play it, they just played the 4 Steel Stone and then attacked, so... Or they just used Star Alchemy, I should say. Greninja active is interesting, but I'm assuming it's because of the Beach Court in the active, which makes sense. What now? What do we got here? Energy to bench Iron Hands, okay. They've used both a boss and a rope. So, definitely interesting. Have not seen a generator yet. There's a switch cart though. Why are we playing a switch cart when this Ninja has free retreat and we are playing another switch cart? Okay. To heal, I guess. And then Rod, and then what? No, not Squawk. Like what, research? Peony. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. And then now you can obviously still retreat your Ninja because you haven't done that yet. Okay, so they hit double energy off of Generator, they use Rope, and then they they amp, but they whiffed that, so they're actually going to make a pretty big blunder here, and they're going to play the rope anyway when they could have retreated and used Arm Press onto the Charizard. Now they're just letting me knock out the Iron Hands with the Charizard. They should have knocked out the Charizard, which they could still retreat with the Beach Core. So, misplay, but we take those regardless. This is not in Sableye range anymore, which is tragic. But regardless, we just go bench this, bench this. Well, I don't know why I promoted Charizard when I have a Beach Court in play, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just gonna be... Sure. Grab this. And Combustion Blast. We don't play the Roxanne because they have a 1-card hand. So, if they draw cards next turn, we just, you know, obviously play the Roxanne, right? But we should be in a good position regardless. We have the rope, we have the switch card now, we have another energy, we have Roxanne, we have vacuum, we have pretty much everything we would need to close out this game next turn, assuming they don't put another 1-pricer into play. But if they're playing energy sticker, I can't really imagine them also playing Flappy Line, so we should be fine. Yeah, we should be completely fine here. Peony. So that's actually pretty good prize cards, or cards to be seeing off of this, off of the 1 card from prizes and the 1 card from top deck, but it's not gonna matter regardless. They have to knock it. Ooh, Lost City. Oh wait, they grabbed Lost City Nest Ball. So what are we nest balling for? Mew? And then we're treating Greninja? Yeah, into hands, playing Lost City, and then, okay, and then ripping energy off the free cards here. Interesting. Does it work? It does work. Damn. That's crazy. Well, this is not good. That got really bad really fast. Obviously hope they don't have energy, but that's tall ask. Damn. I just got by the Lost City. That's rough. Well, Flower selecting the start. Thanks, I guess. 150. We're hitting 120 max here, which is never enough to do anything. I mean, I guess I could, like, play rope and hope they don't give me Mew for some reason, but like there's no reason they would ever not give me Mew, right? Yeah, lost mine twice, except that they have an energy, they amp for game, right? Yeah, so there's the Mew. Beach Court. Vacuum away Beach Court, I guess. I don't know why that matters, right? Then we'll Roxanne. If they have energy, they have energy. If they don't, Sick Invite. But yeah, there is no way for us to play around this anymore. We do just have to hope that they whiff. Yeah, I'll just build damage on the Iron Hands, why not? Damn. We're about to lose that fucking Lost City. Okay, low key though, low key. If we had the Drapion V in play, yeah, GG's. If we had the Drapion V in play, we could evolve into VMAX or V-Star and buy a turn. So actually, if we had Drapion V in play there, which I don't know why we would ever have, right? But if we had Drapion V in play, we could have won the game. But yeah, I got by the Lost City. No, we were at 2-2. Can't keep the catcher. The catcher would have achieved nothing because I had 2, they had 2. But that was my first thought as well when I saw the Lost City. I was like, shit, I should have kept the catcher, but the catcher would not have done anything. And I still had to, I think I had to respond with Zard regardless. So I don't think there's any, like, yeah, I mean, if I had known they played Lost City, I could have played differently, but with the information I had, I played it as well as I could have, right? But yeah, again, like, unironically, that, like, if we had Drapion V in play, we could have won that. But playing a 2-prizer in this deck feels so bad, right? I haven't started the Drapion yet, but that shit's just a matter of time, so... Goodbye, Drapion, you were a fun experiment, but I don't think you're ever going to be more than just that. For now, I'm just going to go back to the Spiritomb and the second Roxanne. The Tomb is also just such a good card in more matchups than Mew, right? Namely, Block Lax and Zard, right? Anything that relies on Rotom. So when I lost on the catcher on the vacuum, yeah, I know, but that turn wouldn't have mattered because we were at 2 prize cards, 2 prize cards. Yeah. Yep. Hawlucha? I don't know what a Hawlucha would accomplish in this deck. There's no math you need to use Hawlucha for right now. Yeah, I think the 60 stays here for now. I was kind of toying around with the idea of playing the Pidgeot. The problem with playing the Pidgeot is then you can't play Spiritomb, and if you don't play Spiritomb, you can't beat Mew. You just don't beat Mew without Spiritomb. And without Spiritomb, yeah, without Spiritomb you lose to a lot of stuff, right? Which means you can't play the Pidgeot, because obviously playing the Pidgeot and the Spiritomb is kind of like bad, right? Because the Spiritomb will block the Pidgeot. Yeah. I mean, I guess like you could pick up the Pidgeot before you play the Spiritomb down, but if you have the Spiritomb down against Zard, right, then the Pidgeot is dead card in Zard matchup, and that's just bad, right? So, yeah, I think the list kind of stays here. I think that's the list I'd play if I go into Charlotte. That'd be my 60. The second Roxanne has felt so good, so I'm kind of inclined to leave the second Roxanne as like the flex card. But obviously, I mean, if you want to experiment with a slot in SableZard, this is the slot to do it with, the second Roxanne, right, or the Palpad, depending on if you're still looking at the Stuttgart list. Everything else is perfect. I wouldn't touch it. I think in Portland, there was a top 16 list that cut the Palpad from the Stuttgart list and put it into a third vacuum. I think third vacuum is also pretty good. It theoretically helps them ride on matchup quite a bit as well. So, yeah. Don't think we're playing any more games of SableZard for now. We might go back to it later, but I think we should play. I don't want to play Gardevoir. I guess I'll play some more Tina. Fuck it, let's play some more Tina. Yeah. Kind of not really in the mood to play anything in particular right now, which isn't really that fun. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. We'll go first. Sure, why not? Let's go first. Let's go first. Yeah, what do I want to play? There's nothing really interesting right now. I guess we could play Gearhart's Guardy list from the Azul and the Azul thing Azul hosted. I don't know, like, the only thing Azul has to do with it was the fact that he hosted, right? It's just a Jake Gearhart Bradner money match, right? But anyway, this hand is mid as hell. Can we hit a VIP pass off of Radiant Greninja? Pretty please. No. Okay. Turn 1 path probably doesn't do a whole lot. I think we're just going to attach this water and we're going to pass. We have Colress next turn. We have another Prince Field card. It's not like the end of the world, but we'll see. Would be a Charmander bench and an Arven, so they're just doing their Zard thing. Okay. VAP. I'm assuming we're going to see like Rotom Pidgey and attaching a Force Hill Stone to a Rotom. That would kind of just make the most sense here. Yep. They could make the choice to hold the Force Steel Stone. I don't think that's inherently bad, but you have it as an option next turn. I guess that's the most important part. But they are going to play it. Alright, then are they going to use Star Alchemy? I think Star Alchemy here would be a pretty big misplay. You don't really need another VAP. Yeah. Alright, what now, Chief? What are we doing here? What do we got? Gonna play any cards? You gonna play the Pokemon trading card game anytime soon? What do we think about it? What's the debate here? Come on. Tell the class. Oh, thank you for letting me sign it. It was fun. I love signing cards. Welcome to the stream. And a pass for my opponent. Okay, that's fine. That works. Yeah, no, I love signing stuff for people. I always have a great time with that. So, I mean, if anyone sees me at an event, please do not be shy to come up if you want, like, even just to say hi. I mean, fucking anything, right? I love doing stuff like that. What do we got here? We've got that seems pretty reasonable. I mean, who needs Comfey anyway, right? Yeah, Comfey bad. Bistic game. What do we got? Comfey. We actually do need the Comfey though. But do we need the Comfey from the Abyss Seeking is the main question here. We haven't really dex. Oh, we have 2 gates in hand. So yeah, this is the grab then. I didn't realize I had double gate in hand. With double gate in hand is definitely the grab. Like, losing a gate early is like bad, but we're putting ourselves in a good spot for next turn. And if they don't have anything off this path, which they have the Forest Seal Stone, but then they're using the Forest Seal Stone on something that isn't setting up a Pidgeot, right? So we may even be able to go for like Greninja play next turn, which would be pretty hype. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, what are we doing here, man? What do we got? My opponent was emoting earlier, so I know they're here, but it's just gonna be a scoop. I mean, maybe the game just glitched and they couldn't play any do any actions. I mean, definitely wouldn't be the first time Live did something like that. I should probably get a better camera. The more I look at the camera, I'm like, wow, my face looks really fucking yellow. But it's just like the monitor, right? But I mean, obviously that should be solvable with like a better camera. I mean, not it's like the end of the world. I hope you're looking at the Pokemon game, not my face, but still. Let's go first. Our names are username Yosuke Fujiwara. That's either like an absolute degenerate weeb or someone's like straight up full name they use as their username. Either way is kind of crazy. What do we got here? What the fuck is this? Hammers, Catchers, Reversal Energies. This is definitely control something, but I have a couple ideas what this could be, but be very confused as to why I'm seeing those ideas in the ladder. Okay, what do we got here? TW is pretty good, especially playing against control. Manaphy off there. Kind of wanted some more information, I'm not gonna lie, but. Do we play this assuming we're playing against control? Is that smart? I'm kind of scared to play cards, but I feel like I shouldn't be scared to play cards, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna grab Cram. Let's do these two for now. I should check my energies. I completely forgot to do that. Uh-oh. Well, I hope we don't get any awkward flower selecting, so that'd be pretty bad. That one's thankfully not very awkward. Flower select number 2 here. Okay, what do we got? Well, the Manaphy's already in play, so yeah, let me a pass here. Yeah, I think we'll play some. Okay, that's what this is. Okay, I'm all of a sudden a lot less concerned. Yeah, no. I think I'll play some games with not Bradner, Gearhart's Guardia 60 that he played to the whole thing that happened yesterday. I think that's the plan after this game. Maybe like one more game after this of Tina. We played a lot of Tina earlier as well, though, so don't want Tina to hog all the spotlight, right? But yeah, we're looking at the Re and Lost Zone, so. As we go switch into Comfey, if we don't see like Chorus or Energy, we just Avery. Switch cards alright. We're plugging an Avery regardless. Actually, that's a massive blunder. That should have been a boss every time. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to hope we don't get punished for that. Don't know if evolving and benching Tina there was correct either, but I'm committing to this line of kind of like building up my board. But basically this Wiglet or Wugtrio is just going to try to aggressively mill me on coin flips. Yep, so this is, what are we looking at? Flip 3 coins, and for each head you discard 3. Alright, I'm immediately getting punished for this Tina. Let's see what matters. We 1, 2, and 3. Oh, but they don't have a basic, so kinda doesn't matter because we have Strategy. Alright, or they could just scoop before I get to. Okay, that's fine. That works. Okay, remember, chat. Don't play Wugtrio. Bad deck. Bad decks are bad. No, isn't that okay? Can I go on another ladder rant again? Thank you. Isn't it really fun when like you're climbing up the ranks, right? Slowly but surely. I'm like, oh wow, like I started like, you know, the month in like Pikachu tier, and now I'm in Houndoom tier. Oh, that's so much fun. Oh, I love that. And then in a week, Live is gonna go, haha, sick. You're in Pikachu tier again. God, I hate this game with a passion. Not the game of Pokemon, like specifically PTCG Live. This game, client's the word I'm looking for. Just drives me nuts. The rank decay is just insane. Again, I've said this so many times before, and I'll say it so many times again. The person who greenlit that idea has never played a game with an actual rank mode before. I refuse to believe it. There is just no way they have. There is no way they've played like literally any remotely competitive game, right? League, CS, Overwatch, pick your poison, I frankly don't care, right? Even like the fucking mainline Pokemon series, like their tier system isn't particularly good either, but like it's a hell of a lot better than lives. That's for damn sure. So, all right, that's my that's your regularly scheduled rant of me getting mad at live. I focus on playing the game now. Alright, what do we got here? We got a Greninja that I'll use first. Looks like to be Lost Box, which is not exactly Tina's best matchup. But we'll see what we can do here. Comfey or VIP. Hope I don't prize a grass. Probably that, but... Okay, I know I just said I wouldn't rant about live, but I am clicking on this Cramorant, and the game is currently not letting me grab the Cramorant, so yeah. Great game, good job, guys. Keep it up. Fucking kill me. Okay, what do we prize here? We prized a water, and I think that's it. Yeah, randomly not being able to pick cards from your deck is one of the more common bugs in this game. But I mean, it's doesn't make it acceptable, right? Just because it's normal, like the fact that it's normal arguably makes it even worse as far as I'm concerned. But you know, I want to be able to at least threaten the Greninja play. Well, if I get punished for not having a cram, then yep, I guess it's Live's fault. Oh well. Alright, they're gonna be a P level Comfey. Makes sense. And what else we got here? Okay. You see a chorus here? That's a Clara. That's not chorus. I'd frankly really appreciate it if they didn't spit on me here. Nope, there is chorus. Okay. So I'm assuming we're gonna get crammed. I'd be very surprised if we were not getting crammed. Okay. Quite okay with their lost sound right now. Focus stops, whatever. Okay, here's the bird. I'm getting tired. I'm drinking an energy drink and a coffee already today. And I slept like about 9 hours? Maybe closer to 7, 8, or what's called 8.5. I should not be as tired as I am. Oh well. Comfey promotion here. Okay. Gates. Good. Let's can we reasonably Greninja this turn? I think we can, can't we? I think we should be able to, but let's concealed card the Psychic first. That doesn't really help our case that much, not gonna lie. Let's see what Chloris gives. Chloris gives Path, Switch Cart, and I guess Avery's pretty good. Yeah. No out to another Comfey in hand though, so flower selecting into Jet seems pretty close to optimal here. Yeah. Yeah, just fine. I've heard from a friend that you might have found a way to fix the SableZard Guardian matchup easily. I'm praying getting 2 press cards ahead when I'm never gonna say the SableZard Guardian matchup is easy. I don't think I've ever said that, but the matchup is very winnable. There's a lot of people on Twitter trying to claim that matchup was like just terrible for SableZard when it's really just 50-50. But you should naturally just go 2 prize cards ahead. That's the whole point. If that's what you're talking about, Alex. Yeah, I hate all our lines here. They're all bad. And they're even worse by the fact that this is not a Cramorant. This not being a Cramorant is bad. So, I think we're doing good old classic Jet Energy, Counter Catcher, Path to the Peak, and Abyss Seeking. Okay. I guess this is fine, maybe, question mark. I don't know. I'm not sold. We'll see. We're definitely gonna have to play this game from behind regardless, though. I mean, we already are behind, and now we're even more behind. But with any luck, we'll not have any switch cards. They did burn, like, a couple already, right? I think they've done 2 switch cards? Yeah. Okay, my fucking roommate's shouting at something. Probably a video game, which, I mean, mood. I can't really judge him for that. Okay, rope down the drain. Let's put the jet. Okay, so this is. Oh wait, no, that's my that's my lost son. Let's say. Isn't it Clara? Clara and Roaring Moon, the same deck, is quite unusual. I'm kind of inclined to think in Giratina. Okay. Yeah, so I'm inclined to believe that this is Brennan Cameraman's SableZard. Yep, there's the fire. Yes, that is what this is. It's Brennan Cameraman's SableZard with the Roaring Moon and the Quad Mirage Gates and that whole thing. Okay, what do we got here? We're at 7. So we can knock out this Roaring Moon. I think that's exactly what we're going to have to do, actually. So we're down... I need to make sure I have grass. I do have grass. Okay, cool. So... where the fuck is the Cramorant? Oh, wait, is my discard? Oh, right, I poke-stopped it. Duh. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, like, where the fuck my Cram go? That makes sense. Okay. Gates, those... Tina... Water... Boss... I could go switch to, like, get another card in the Lost Zone, but this seems kind of redundant to me. What's in here? Okay. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna get rid of these 2, right? Yeah. Okay. So this situation is not great, but if we're able to, you know, stop them from Zarding here, then we should be fine. If they hit us with Zard, though, I think we just kind of lose. Shouldn't be too hard for them to do it, though. I forgot, though. Did Brennan play Pokestop? I don't recall him playing Pokestop. But, I mean, it is definitely based on his deck, right? Like, the whole Roaring Moon SableZard. That's his thing. I'm going to credit him for it. Because Brennan's a homie. We love Brennan. Alright, what do we got here? Colress off the flower selecting into Lost Zone. I'm pretty okay with that. That means it's a good card they hit. We'll see a Clara. Okay, and what do we grab back here? Roaring Moon pieces, I'm assuming. Benching the Roaring Moon. Okay, what are you hitting me with Roaring Moon? What are we seeing? Double Gate? Be quite interesting. Do we just not play Sableye? Or we're not able to Sableye? I guess they're at 7, so never mind. Yeah, they're not chorusing. They're definitely not Sableyeing here. Alright, well, you gotta have another gate. Yep, there we go. I'm going to go into 3 after this, and they're going to get rid of my path. They are down. They are down. What am I talking about? Not down anything. They don't have a Manaphy. So actually, this is a really good spot. This is a super good spot. We can even Roxanne to this. Ooh. Okay, so 2 Tinas. I believe we have another Tina. We don't have another Tina. Wonder. Should have waited to Rod there, but step 1 is definitely conceal cards away water energy, because we need to. Well, actually, no, we're gonna Rod regardless. So water energy goes. V-Star switch is kinda whatever. So let's try here. Core Psychic. Keeping Psychic. And then I'm gonna do Retreat. I'm just trying to see Mirage Gate here. That's kind of all I care about. Can I see Mirage Gate? Yes, I can. Okay. Then I go Rod back, Tina V, Grass, Water. We have 2 Psychic in hand, 1 Psychic. I think I'm just gonna have to attach the Grass. Do I have another Rod? This is my discard pile I'm looking for right now. And Lost Zone. I have another Rod. I think I have to put the Tina down regardless, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go for this, and we're gonna go for this, and I'm just gonna put those 2 back. So I'm kind of getting pseudo punished for not discarding the Psychic Energy earlier. What was that? But what we're going to do is we're going to attach to the Sableye, we're going to switch into the Radiant Ninja, and we are going to Roxanne. Now, we take 2 prize cards, we have a Sableye, we're not playing the path, right, because we obviously want them to need a stadium here. We bench Tina to threaten Tina V-Star to knock out Roaring Moon. And then we are just going to Moonlight Shuriken and knock out Jirachi and Comfey. So this should by all means be an amazing lead here we're about to take, kind of because I didn't get the Manaphy. I'm assuming they probably like prized it or some shit, I don't know. Gate Tina is pretty much as good as it gets. I only need a Rod now, but I have the Pokegear, which should let me theoretically pick out a card in my deck. Pretty much for free. It's gonna be a Pal Pad for them. And they're gonna hit me for 100. Yes, we're getting rewarded for not putting the path down. Tina V-Star off the top is kind of mid. I need to keep a Psychic if possible. So I could just hit an out to Rod. I'm not even sure the Rod's in deck, but we're gonna find out. It is. So I think we just win. That is not pause. That's the opposite. Thank you. Yeah. So we actually just win here. So we go here. Oh, and I could V-Star. I forgot I had V-Star. So I could have actually used concealed cards first or second, but you know, whatever. Get those back. Play Mirage Gate. Grab those. Go here. Play Switch. Attach Energy. And Lost Impact. Yeah, so one thing I'm noticing about Tina the more I play it is that you need to prize check literally every single resource in this deck. Typically when I play SableZard, I'll just use that as an example. When I play SableZard, I prize check my Pokemon, every Pokemon in the deck, and I prize check all my energies. And then I prize check matchup specific cards, right? If it's a matchup where Catcher is particularly important, maybe Zard, where TMD Evolution is particularly important, I'll count those cards, but besides that, I don't check, right? I don't check my Rods, I don't check my Faras, I don't check my switching cards, etc., etc. I just would rather save the time. And it also helps me, avoid ties that way, right? which is, you know, pretty important when you're playing a Lost Zone deck. But yeah, no, in Tina, I just don't think you can do that. I think you have to price check literally everything. Yes, this was Bradner 60 I'm playing. I'm gonna play one more game, because I'm actually having a lot of fun playing Tina right now. But mainly just because like Tina's a deck I don't have that much experience with, so I'm kind of like learning as I go. And now I'm kind of over the part where I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I know a little bit of what I'm doing, but I don't know like all of what I'm doing, which is definitely the most fun part to like learn, right? But yeah, with Tina, I think you have to price check literally everything, which is definitely easier on live. On live, it's a lot easier because the deck is sorted for you when you pick it up for deck searches. But IRL, that shit takes a long time, right? If you were to price check every card, you can time yourself to get better at it, but I mean, you're gonna use at least a minute in most cases to price check every single card. Plus, you're gonna have to write it down. Not everyone will, but I think in most cases you have to assume that you're writing it down. So yeah. Alright, I think we're going first here, which is pretty bad because definitely going second hand, but VIP. Okay. Do I care to pass them turn one? Sure. If anything, just to like bait them into wasting a resource so that if I chorus into another path out, I can still like path them. Yeah. I think that's probably the line we're going for here. I mean, Avery turn one. Okay, interesting. Hi, Anya. How we doing? Are we gaming today? Alright, it's gonna be the Blazing Destruction. Oh, yeah, Blazing Destruction exists. Okay. So, yeah, playing the path there was a major blunder. Because obviously they can just, you know, attack it away. I should have thought about that, but, live and learn. Not liking these choices. I'm good, Anya. I'm good. Chilling. Playing Tina. The fuck are we doing here? I'm gonna go for this, but I have zero confidence in this actually being the correct choice. I forgot to price check. Oopsie. Alright. Doing this for sure. Then retreating. And Abyss Seeking. Can't get rid of another boss. Oh. Yeah. Alright, what do they got here? They played Avery last turn, which isn't exactly a lot, but let's see if they have actually anything good here. Be an Arven off fish. Okay. Makes sense to me. So they're definitely gonna attack here. That's our loss one out. 5. We go Chorus, we're at 7. We get to hit stuff. Okay, should be fine. I think we're just shredding the shredding the Zard. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's probably a better idea to attack with a V-Star, just so we can cram if we have to. But I am slightly concerned about our lack of Tina V here. Although I do believe I chose to Lost Zone one earlier. Yeah. That's Tina for you, right? Okay, fire to Mander. Makes sense. Grass off the top's actually pretty mid there. Let's start with this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, 2 psychics left. Do that to retreat. I need to draw cards. I really need to see a Tina V here if possible. Nice. Okay. I am actually quite okay with how this played out. It's definitely not perfect, but it's not atrocious. We're now at 10 precisely. Yep. There's the vacuum. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Okay. I'm not gonna prize first, and then Gardy gets the first prize. Oh my god, I should draw sheet. Well, yeah. Mawa's, I mean, yeah, Mawa's an out. If Gardy goes like up in popularity, right, becomes like a top 3 most played, top 3 most played decks and is above 10% meta share, like somewhere in the like 14-15 range, then Mawile probably becomes worth the spot, but don't go high at first, and then you'd want a Lost City to Gardevoir. The problem with doing that would be that like they take they would go up the first prize, and then you're gonna go what? Lost City, counter catcher, spit innocently, then they get to Lost Zone anything off of your board, because you leave the Lost City in play for at least a turn, and then I guess you just Sableye and TM Devo to win, and I guess that works. But again, it's a hard tech that like you shouldn't have to play to beat a matchup that's 50-50, right? Like you're fine. The thing about the Guardy matchup is that you're not like opposed to taking the matchup you have to Guardy, because your Guardy matchup isn't inherently bad. It's not favored. It's 50-50, right? Again, but Guardy isn't a big, like if Guardy was the most played deck in the format, I think a Lost City or a Mawile, either one would actually be super okay, right? But I mean, Guardy's not the best deck in the format, and anyone telling you otherwise is delusional at Jake Gearhart. Can't check my last one. Oh, can check my last one. Yeah. And Mawile is easier to find than Lost City. This is true, but Lost City should actually beat them better than Mawile should. The only thing about the Mawile is that it's more, like it's better in more matchups, right? Yeah, double jet. That's rough, but it is what it is. Yeah, sorry, talking to the chat and playing at the same time, especially playing Tina at the same time, is a nightmare. I have water? Don't. Yeah, so I can't do that. Alright, so going forward, if I were to bring Tina to a tournament, also being regional too, but any tournament, I would be playing triple water. Because that is one thing I'm noticing here that's getting really annoying, is that I keep having the lost ton of water, and then Radiant Greninja is just not an option, because Radiant Greninja will be nuts here. I mean, maybe I could just play it better. That's very possibly true, but, you know. I'd love to see how the Tina V-Star here, though. Eh. They're going to knock out my Tina V next turn. There's nothing I can do about it. So, yeah, gating here would be bad. Maybe I should have benched my last Comfey. Maybe I should have done that, or played the Rod early to see more outs, but it's too late. Are we considering Mo? I mean, I wouldn't say considering, but I think debating for sure. It's if you want to beat Gardevoir more consistently, but I just don't think you need to beat Gardevoir more consistently right now. Although, you could probably find more use cases for Lost City. The big problem with the Lost City is that it obviously hurts you, like, quite a lot, right? Like, if you leave Lost City and play it, then you're all of a sudden just going to be out of attackers, because you play 5 attackers in your deck, right? Like, there's 2 Sableye, 2 Cramorants, and a single, yes, in SableZard, yeah, and a single Charizard, right? Like, if that Lost City stays in play for 1 turn longer than it's supposed to, you will not have attackers. So it's definitely like a double-edged sword, but theoretically it could be the key to beating Guardy, but again, there's a difference between needing to beat a deck and being fine with 50-50ing it. And in the current state of the meta, where Guardy is like 4th, maybe 5th most played deck, with quite frankly not that great matchup spreads, I'm gonna be blunt, I think Guardy's really bad, then, I mean, yeah, right, then you just don't need it. But if Guardy spikes in popularity, Guardy becomes like the second or most or second least played deck, then Lost City or Mawile make a lot of sense, right? Because you wouldn't then be content with the 50-50. You'd obviously want to be favored into the most popular deck in the format. Alright, that's that TED Talk over. I am currently in the process of getting my ass handed to me with this Charizard. And frankly, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. We are out of, well, we have 1 water down, but that means we can't Greninja. We can't get a Tina in play. I don't have Roxanne or Path. There's my last copy of both of them, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Which means I have to Path. Yeah, I'm scooping this game. There's no point in playing that one out. We lose that game about 99.9% of the times. We just need to get a second Tina V in play, or evolve our Tina V. Either one would have been fine there, but it's unfortunate. I could have played it better though. I could have gotten another Tina V in play somehow. Okay, well, I just spent like the better half of 5 minutes slandering Guardy, so let's play some Guardy. Kind of just exclusively because I promised I would. So I need to find Jake Gearhart's Guardy list from the Azul thingy, the money match. Here we go. So I should just be able to yoink a list off of Limitless. I think we're looking to shake. Oh, that's a deck. Hold up. Pause. Players. Shake your hearts. Okay. So there's the Deoxys line. I'm gonna have to craft for that real quick. And Oh, I do have that. Sick. Don't know why I have it, but I do have it. Okay, yeah, so we got that. And let me actually make sure this is the right list, though. First, I'm gonna put those in. And do that. And that. Okay. Yeah, so let's see here. Let me pull up. Here's our template for now. And then what change did Jake make? Did Jake make any changes to this? Or is this just his San Antonio 60? We copied the San Antonio 60 from his Limitless. There is a Jirachi in the list he's playing. There is no Avery. Okay. Looking at Double Worker, and we're looking at 1-1. No Vacuum. The Jirachi. Our Guardy list should be this. Guardy line should be the same. Zacian, Cresselia, Mew, Screentail, Greninja, Manaphy, Toriano, 2 worker, 1 boss. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, and 2, 4. Okay, cool. Do I know how to spell Deoxys? Let me check. Do I actually know how to spell Deoxys? I think I do. Good job, me. I actually know how to spell Deoxys. Okay. And then we're just going to do this. Okay. Yeah. Let's take this for a spin and see how that goes. Oh, what time is it? I've got about an hour before I'm ending. Should be closer to like half an hour, 45 minutes though, because I have a coaching session at 5 that I need to prepare for. So if I end at 5, then it's not exactly going to be super well timed on my end. I could just timed it better, but you know, that's on me. So yeah, probably like 3-ish games more, depending on the length. Then we'll call it a day. Alright. Playing Guardy, we always go first. That one makes sense. Best Lost Zone variant, in my opinion. Probably. Well, it's either SableZard. I mean, okay, are we counting Tina, first of all? I'm going to say SableZard. I think SableZard is the best Lost Zone variant. I'm pretty biased. I think that much should go without saying, but it's either SableZard, Tina, or probably the Kyogre build. Some Kyogre build. I really don't know which Kyogre build, but I do like Kyogre in general right now. Yeah. So one of the 3. I'm more inclined to say SableZard. I think SableZard's really good. I think the meta in particular is very well positioned for SableZard, but yeah. Alright. They just grabbed the Luxray. Okay. Interesting. That's certainly something. Yeah, anytime. Ask any question. I'll try to answer if I catch it. Wow, that escape rope sucks. They're gonna Fang Snipe, right? That's probably the play they're committed to. So if they're Fang Sniping, I kind of want to give them Deoxys, but yeah, I'm gonna give the Ralts. I'm gonna be greedy here. The problem is that if I don't give the Ralts and they Alright, well, I'm just gonna judge anyway. I need to be able to Mirage Step and Mirage Step next turn, so I'm still able to do that, thank God. But yeah, it's not great. If I get Fanged, they're gonna Fang Step my Ultra Ball though. Bro, who plays Luxray? Anya, I need you to not. Who plays Luxray? Get rid of my Ultra Ball. Anything else would be a throw. Anything else would be a gigantic throw. Okay. Okay, top deck. Shit. Well. This is not exactly what I typically consider to be optimal. It's not your Luxray? What the fuck does that mean? Okay. The problem with Mysterious Tailor is like literally anything I grab, they will just Fang Snipe. So I'm actually just going to like not grab anything. Okay, research. Yeah. Bro really just went like turn 1 Judge Fang Snipe thinking he's fucking DT Emu. Bro, you are not him. You can see a Faffy here, I'm assuming. Your Luxray is cooler? Alright, bet. You don't gotta call out the other Luxray like that. Alright, what do we got here? They're gonna Fang Snipe, gonna hit nothing, we're gonna top deck Level Ball. I'm not behind, so I do actually need to see a Fog Crystal here for this to work. So I should probably actually play Level Ball first, but Ultra Ball, what does Ultra Ball even get me here? Okay. I'm gonna go Level Ball for this Kirlia. Refinement away Cresselia, and then hope I see Psychic Energy. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we can go this approach, right? Bye-bye Screamtail. And now we, of course, get Candy Kirlia, because why the fuck not? Gonna attach probably the fresh one, actually. That's a pretty big mistake. It's actually a huge mistake, but it's going to be a pass here. And let them knock out my Mew. Gonna have to be the case. I'm getting drowsy, that's bad. But yeah, no, misattaching here is really, really bad. Because this loses more value than it should. Or we should always be evolving the damaged Kirlia into a EX. But we're gonna be judged. I'm okay with that. Actually quite okay with getting hit by a judge here. Path Bump Iono, hell yeah. Although something is getting Fang Sniped, it's probably gonna be the Iono, but it might be the Candy. Or the Clap Stadium. If it is the Clap Stadium, because we're playing Gearhart's lists, we only have Worker as Path Bump now. That's really bad. Of course, the list in question was made specifically for the Tina matchup, so it's kind of hard to give Jake shit, right? Because obviously, you know, like it was meant for that purpose, like, but you know, I think we're getting rid of the Zacian here. Sure. And I'm gonna hold the energy and I'm gonna Iono, because if I see another reversal, I'm gaming. Okay, well step number 1 is definitely being completed. Reversal would be so hype right now. Worker for next turn is pretty good, but yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Maybe evolving Gardevoir actually there was pretty bad because we just losing out on refinement. There's no reason to do that. I mean, I guess we're now like protecting ourselves from a hand disruption, but I don't know. I don't know. There's the Iron Hands, probably gonna get amped now. I have to work her into a into an attacker here because I have to play the worker next turn. Wow. Good thing I have energy drinks in the fridge. Holy, I'm gonna need that later. Future booster capsule, bro. What is this list? And they don't have. Okay, all right, and they can't even amp, bro. This Miraidon list is fucking fraudulent. What the fuck is this? What am I playing against? It's not even good. That's the worst part. It's not even good. Okay, Candy. Yeah, Gardevoir off the top here is like kind of sick. Gonna be Shining Arcana. Why didn't they charge amp? That's a great question. I have no idea. I do not have the answer. I do know, however, that I don't actually have enough energies to respond to this thing, which is quite bad. So I think the plan is, if we want to win this game, we have to take 2 prize cards this turn. Let's get Deoxys V-Star, actually. I forgot I have that card. Unless I prized it. Damn, that would suck if I prized Deoxys V-Star. That would be terrible. Let's get a Roxanne? No, there's no way. That would make 0 sense. For my opponent. Okay, what do we got now? Why are my energies glowing? Bro, this energy is not that special. Calm down, 5. I know you're like a buggy mess and all, but like, calm down. Alright, so we're looking at 3, 5. Is that enough? I don't think it is. 150. No, we're 1 short. Unfortunate. I guess we go attach, retreat into attacking with Guardi EX is better. Grab that. And then embrace. We have to sit and wait through this animation because Live is a fun and interactive client that tests my patience on a daily basis. And then we punch this. We punch it very hard. So if we can hit Deoxys V-Star here, that'd be sick. Can we do that? Can you do that for me? No, that'd be too much to ask. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. There's a Raichu. Uh-oh. That was not part of the plan. They weren't supposed to do that. Deoxys doesn't just seem busted, it is busted. Trust. No, I don't know. Deoxys would be fucking perfect right now to answer this Raichu if it wasn't for the fact that we prized the V-Star. Ooh, path pretty bad, because my worker is now at the bottom of the deck. Sick invite. Okay. Yep, this is really bad. Does it not do? I think it's 190, but it's the GX, not the GX tech. What the V-Star power? It'd be 4 in this case. Okay, gonna be this. I think I'm gonna try to. I need to find. No, I don't need to find Rod. I'm gonna try to find Rod anyway. I'm probably gonna. Oh, well, I can't Scream Tail actually. And what can I do? There's that. That's to attackers. I just don't think I can use anything yet. The problem is there's a path in play and I can't bump. That's the problem here. I think the grabs are gonna have to be Ralts. How many boss am I down? Okay. Getting that, and I'm getting. No. I'm just gonna grab Gardevoir to have better odds of finding it. Yeah, this is rough. So I think next turn, well, first of all, we need them to not do anything here, but Arven's gonna make that hard. If I see Escape Rope Energy, we're gonna lose. That's a switch and a Bravery Charm. That's also bad, just in a different way. Bravery Charm to the Raichu, okay. I'm gonna switch. Alright, we have Boss, or no, you already Arven'd. Why are we promoting Iron Hands? Like, ever? Arm Press? Okay, sure. Whatever. That seems interesting. No, it's not going to be enough. Okay. Yeah, Refinement away, Manaphy. Do I Ultra before Worker? I don't think I do. Catcher's good. Does Catcher do enough, though? Okay, we dig until we have one card left in deck. And then we go... We'll leave the Deoxys with 10 HP. Crazy shit. And we have the reverse one hand. Bench. What are the odds to play another path? They're down 2 path, 6 energies. I really should Psychic Embrace. So Zacian. because if they have another path and they path me without me doing this, I will lose the game. If they knock out active Gardevoir next turn, Catcher activates as well. I have 2 energy in hands to retreat. So the problem would be if they gust either Deoxys or Gardevoir, but if they gust on Deoxys, they win anyway. So this is the line, this is the play. Let's see if it gets us anywhere. Yeah, Iono is fine, but it shouldn't matter at this stage. Frankly, if they have boss, they win, though. That's really all it comes down to. Under down 0 boss, so, you know. It's not great. Yeah, Energy's a Raichu. Show me boss's order. Yeah, there we go. He's going to be knockout onto the Deoxys. So...
Now, promoting Deoxys last turn was correct, because if I don't promote Deoxys, then they will just not need boss this turn.
So, yeah, unfortunate. Hello, Phil. How we doing? Alright. Who won the money match? The one yesterday? Like the Azul and not the Azul, the Bradner and Jake Gearhart one? Yeah, Bradner won that one. Won 5-3. I haven't watched the whole thing yet though. I'm talking about that's true. That's true. Yeah. I fell asleep just about like right when it started. So that's still like midnight, so yeah, Bradner won. I personally thought Jake was gonna win, but I think I haven't watched the entire thing through yet, but I watched the interviews with both players after the fact, and it just seemed like Bradner probably just played better than Jake, which I mean, no disrespect to Jake. Jake's an amazing player in his own right, but I mean, Isaiah Bradner is Isaiah Bradner, so you know. We are still playing decks from that money match though, so it was full of bad draws. Yeah, but it's Tina versus Guardy. Like neither of those decks are consistent, regardless of what anyone else tells you. Okay, anyone telling you otherwise is just straight up lying. Look at this hand and tell me Gardevoir is a consistent deck, right? That money match being full of bricks kind of doesn't surprise me. That's the whole point of it being best of 9 in the first place, right? Because if you had one really close game, you could use that to decide the entire match, and I think that would be fine. But yeah, it was a lot of bricks, is what I heard as well. I think Bradner had a lot of bricks in the first half, and then Jake had a couple of bricks in the second half, and then Bradner kind of just outplayed Jake in a couple of games, like 1 or 2 games. I haven't watched it yet though, this is just what I've heard, but... Are you up for hosting PF versus Yesby? That depends. I mean, I'd love to host it, but I wouldn't dare put either of them in front of a microphone on my stream. Jesper's professional enough. Pia, I have zero faith in Pia to have a filter. But I mean, who knows, right? There are certain decks that can have stuff like Catcher, certain decks can't. Guardy can't have cards like that because it needs to have some consistency. Yeah, I don't think Jake's list was bad though, by any means. I actually quite like the Deoxys. I think the one thing I don't like is Double Worker. But I mean, besides that, like, I think Jake's list is completely fine. Yeah. Do Lane have someone else there in PSS? No. Absolutely not. Yeah. I think, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to hosting like a Pia and Jesper money match, but definitely have some hesitations. I don't know that I trust to put either of them on my stream without it causing something it shouldn't, but No, it's not about PS swearing. Are you kidding me? Have you heard my stream? I swear like a fucking sailor, right? It's not about them swearing. It's about them being unprofessional. You can be professional and swear like a fucking dumbass, like at the same time, right? The two aren't mutually exclusive, but Pia and Jesper aren't exactly known for their filters. Jesper can get professional, but it's kind of different if he's like money matching Pia. There's gonna be shit talk, so which is fine. That's the whole point. So, I mean, if I just like put them in a room, put a camera over their head, and have them play a best of 9, and then like just had like interviews with them afterwards, then it'd be fine. But I don't know. It's a whole thing to set up. So I also don't think enough people care because I mean Jesper's a notable player, but who the fuck knows who Pia is? Respectfully, of course, right? So it wouldn't bring in the same traction. Alright, anyway, we're against Rapid Strike in what is probably the last game of the day, and the hand isn't looking that great. But we might just be getting surfed here. If we're getting surfed here, I think that's pretty okay. I think we can be okay with that. There's a nest ball. Sick invite. Okay. Fog off the top's actually pretty good. The Oxus grab wouldn't have been bad there, but I think I'm just gonna prioritize getting our rolls down. Not being threatened by Yoga Loop. Yeah, this is pretty rough. I kind of need my opponent to keep bricking. Yeah. The nice thing about like having like Bradner and Isaiah be on for like a money match like this is both Bradner and Isaiah are not Bradner and Isaiah. What? No. Jake and Isaiah. There we go. Jesus Christ. The nice thing about having Jake and Isaiah on is that they're both like very vocal in like the way they talk shit, but are also they're also like professional about it, right? Like Isaiah talks a lot of shit and backs it up, and Jake Gearhart's Jake Gearhart, right? Like that one kind of goes without saying. My opponent just passed, so I'm assuming they're AFK. Sick and red, I guess. But yeah, like they're pretty much like the two perfect people for something like this, right? Like there are obviously other people who fit the bill, and like can match, you know, kind of do the same. My opponent's good. Okay, I guess we're playing another game then. Like there are other people who can do the same thing, like talk shit, back it up, and then be respectful and normal about it, right? Without like making themselves an enemy to the community. But both Isaiah and Jake kind of have like a really nice sweet spot, right, between the two. So I think they were a great choice for something like this. And then Azul is just a good host, right? Obviously has the platform to host something like this on. But yeah, I mean, also just like knows what he's talking about, knows a fair bit about esports and, you know, money matches like this, Salty Sweets. So yeah. It's just a good mix of stuff, as well as a professional streamer. I mean, yeah, technically, right? No, or there is no technically. He just straight up is, but yeah, I think Azul's a good host. I also think to host something like this, like to bring something like this into Pokemon, you have to like know at least a little bit about like the history of esports and whatnot. Because grudge matches like this, of like two players who disagree on like something like a matchup, or like very, very commonplace in esports. I don't know how many people follow Smash Bros, specifically Melee. But yeah, fucking love me some Luffin. If you if you know what I'm talking about. Did we play as double refinements? I think we did. No, only one. Okay. Women's Block Lax. So thanks for ending my will to live. I guess Deoxys kind of good. Is Deoxys good into Block Lax? I think Deoxys actually probably is pretty good in Block Lax. Yeah, so let's grab these guys and well, yeah, I know fucking Luna follows Melee. Like, no shit. Bro runs the local Melee scene. What do you mean? I refuse to believe you had a respectful interaction with Jesper Eriksson, Philip. Other people being professional, yeah, absolutely. But specifically you, I'm not so sure. I got all of zero faith in that. Alright. I am going to force my opponent to bench Manaphy, or else I'm going to start sniping away at this round. Turn 1 Misfortune Sisters. That's crazy. What they hit? A rod? Cool, I guess? Oh no, Luna was respectful. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Alright, enough about dumb Philip shit. I guess we'll just skip the Curlia. We have double candy in hand, we might as well abuse it, right? Maybe Zacian was better here. Maybe just going like straight for Zacian from the beginning. But they're committed to this, so that's what there is to it. We're gonna seed some energy. Need to seed some energy. Need to see some energy. Words are hard. Words are quite difficult. Cresselia is a terrible bench on my end. However, Ralts is not. Just trying to fill my board up with Psychicmons so I'm not getting Ericad. Fog is fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, cool. That's your cue to stop talking, Philip. Unlike real life, I can actually mute you on Twitch. Isn't that crazy? Alright, heavy ball. They Sydney? Oh, it's like, did they hit anything? No. Nothing off Sydney, I'm okay with that. Ugh, I do not want to play against Block Lax. You have no idea. Okay, Screamtail's probably my final bench Pokemon here. God, this matchup is so slow and grindy and boring. Let it end. Okay, got that. No energies still, bro. That's crazy. Okay. That was 2 energies, so one of them was good, the other one's reversal, but you know. I guess I can smack the Snorlax. At least, you know, put a little bit of pressure on here. There's no reason not to smack the Snorlax. There's Penny, Cap. That's probably what they're going for here. Makes sense. Seems pretty reasonable. what magic? What are we doing? What do we got? Instant charge, sick, invite. Okay. Do we have any Jirachis in there? Let's refinement Guardi EX away. Okay. And Shining Arcana. Then let's Worker. Brainwave, and the next turn we had another energy. We refine with the one in hand away when we attach the one we have. We hit next turn. Be the plan. Or we Iono into it, we have to. It's taking me a lot longer than it should to build up to this board though. Which is quite bad. We're gonna see Misfortune Sisters. I think we're just gonna deck out, honestly. Could probably have actually been playing better then, but we just not hit energy. I don't need to hit energy to do anything here. So yeah, 13 card left in deck. They hit a Rod, and if they hit another Rod, we're kind of just screwed. Like, we can start Iono looping shit, but already down 2 Ionos. It's gonna get rough. We hit an energy though, that's quite nice. We do have to refinement it away. And then what? I think we go. We obviously can't retreat. I'm just gonna Brainwave. See where that takes me. I'm not liking our odds here, though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Pyrex Ultra, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to. Okay, there's the Arven. Probably for a way to play the game. Is Deoxys standard? Like playing it in the deck? It's about 50-50 right now. Like in Guardian, yeah. I'd say about 50-50. I personally think the Deoxys is better, but it's not the most successful, so it's kind of back and forth. Anyway, attach, Psychic Embrace. Did I sit near Collapse? No, we should still have Collapse. Okay. And then if I'm gonna win this game, I think I'm gonna have to Iono this turn. I think this is the turn we have to Iono. There's all my energies. That checks out. I'm of the opinion that the Deoxys is better, but yeah, it's weird. I think it depends on like how the meta evolves, like how good Deoxys is or isn't. But if Miraidon goes up in popularity, then so will Deoxys, and if Miraidon goes down in popularity, then so will Deoxys, right? So, speaking of, Cresselia definitely goes, and we haven't gotten any use about the Deoxys. I don't think we're going to either, so bye-bye. And I'm assuming we're going to see like an Echoing Horn here. No, we're just going to see a Catcher. Okay. I don't know why we're not seeing Horn before Catcher. They might not have the Horn, I guess. I think this might actually just have to be a scoop, though. Ultra. I can't retreat this, so. Oh, it is actually just a scoop then, huh? Look, it's not a guaranteed loss, but going off of what we have here, this Curlia is not evolving anytime soon. So we'd have to, like, Boss Rotom, retreat, but another Gust and we lose the game. Yeah. Now, you know what? I'm going to concede here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream. Because it is about that time, roughly, and yeah, now seems like as good a time as any. especially just because like I do not want to sit through a tournament, like a game of just me passing the Block Lax, especially considering the fact that we pretty much lost that game. But yeah, and then a loss? Nah, bro, that ain't how that works, Philip. Thanks, Alex. It means a lot. That's why I put them out there. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for the stream. It's been fun. Tomorrow as well, same time, same place. Be there or don't, up to you, right? Thoughts for this stream will go up on probably sometime tomorrow, would be my guess. Typically try to get them out the day after the actual stream. So yeah, missed anything, check out the VOD. Games were good, especially Tina games. I think the Tina games went really, really good. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Check out the description for all the description stuff if you haven't already. Am I forgetting anything? Don't think so. Yeah. Bye.